Season 3, Year 3 of Wbontv is here.
And that's it.
Tonight, it's 2019
Roy Kidbo from Richmond and Madison Central.
and Madison Southern.
I went to
this evening
an amusement
Madison Southern and
park.
Tates Creek
I call it
game number
park. It's not an
1.
amusement
Madison
park. It's
Central
really
will
just a
take on Connor
storefront called
in game number 2
the
of the
Void.
commercial.
Void
Come right
VR,
back here at the field.
They're all
for
over
the
the country.
game of the week on WBONTV.
They have a Star Wars game.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Foster and Michael Watkins here with you, folks. It is a big night for us, Don. Most teams got started last night. You and I get to go this evening. It is 2 games tonight at the Roy Kidd Bowl. We are live here on the pregame show for EKU, Eastern Kentucky University. The campus beautiful awaits you in choosing your college. Choose Big E. Choose Eastern Kentucky University. For more information, go to eku.edu. Don, we have 2 teams tonight. Madison Southern will play in the first game. Madison Central will play in the nightcap. And Madison Southern, a lot of expectations for them last year, in a year that they really want to forget. Only 2 wins on the season, but they lost so much from the previous year when they were playing in the state championship game. This year, high expectations once again, ranked in the top 10 in some polls in Class 5A, and a lot of guys coming back that have a lot of hype surrounding them.
A lot of experience coming back on the football field. Lost a couple players this offseason to transfer or whatnot, but when you have your quarterback and one of your better running backs coming back and some wide receivers and a lot on defense, and one of the top 50 players in the state of Kentucky in Dane Jackson, you see why there's a lot of hype about this Eagle football team.
Our preseason player of the year for WBONTV for the coverage area was Tobias Storm. That's a young man that will most undoubtedly see a lot of touches throughout the season, and I would look for Coach John Clark to get him the ball early and often throughout tonight and throughout this year. The quarterback situation is a young man who impressed us on both the football field and the basketball court last year, Walter Smith.
Smith played well in his time, but he's a wide receiver this season. I think it's going to be Tobias' team to run. Storm didn't throw it a lot last year. Threw it 105 times, had 700 yards, 780, but he can run the ball. He had over 1,000 yards rushing, and Walt Smith came on when Clay Tinsley went down and led the receptions. He only had 4 catches, but he had 120 yards in those receptions. So he's the leading returner as far as that goes. So expect Smith to be a wideout and Tobias to play quarterback.
And either one of those guys, no matter where you put them on the field, if you put Storm at wide receiver and Smith at quarterback, if you put either one of them at the running back position, they're going to make plays for you. And from what we've seen thus far in the preseason, those 2 guys are going to be the main offensive cogs for the Eagles.
Cameron Holbrook's going to start at running back tonight. Only 14 touches last year, had 139 yards, almost 10 yards a carry, but not a lot of action, only 14 touches, when you had a very good backfield last season. So a lot of players going to be playing that not had a lot of reps. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do in the first game, how they get it going.
We are live inside the Gateway Cycles broadcast booth. Gateway Cycles, located in Mount Sterling. When it's time to choose your next ride, visit gatewaycycles.com. Donald Foster and Michael Watkins here with you on an absolutely amazing night. The weather is perfect. It's not too hot. It isn't cold enough yet to complain, but it has been amazing all day long. The weather has been perfect, and an absolutely great night to begin high school football season here in Richmond. It'll be the Eagles of Madison Southern taking on a team that we'll see later on with the Indians facing as well in Tates Creek, and a team that brings a lot back from the team they had last year.
Tates Creek, a lot of expectations, a lot of seniors, a quarterback. You got a top running back in the state. They have a lot of hype around them, and they expect to win that district. Them or Henry Clay one's going to be coming out. So Madison Central will see this team, as you said, later on, but What a schedule for John Clark and the Eagles, but I'm looking forward to this one, see how the Eagles match against a very talented 618.
Tates Creek will bring in Luke Doobie as the quarterback. He's gotten a few offers from the teams like schools like Furman, Southern Illinois, Cornell. A few MAC schools are looking at Doobie to play quarterback. And then Miles Thomas, the really good wide receiver. He's a 3-star wide receiver. He's already received offers from Purdue and Ohio University, and he received an offer from the previous Louisville coaching staff before they made their change. That offer has not been extended from the new coaching staff at Louisville. But Miles Thomas is the son of DeMar Thomas, who played at the University of Miami, the Hurricanes, back in the day when they were really good. So a long line of lineage of really good players on the Commodores roster, and Luke Doobie is a guy who can get out and make some plays running the ball as well at the quarterback position.
See how the Eagles' backfield matches up against Doobie. You know, the quarterback gave us a little trouble last season, so some young names back here now. We're going to have some sophomores back in the secondary for the Eagles' defense. Be able to see how they can play against a good quarterback.
You know, I spoke to Coach Smith yesterday from Tates Creek, and he told me about the new style that he implemented this year. This is his second year as the coach. He was the defensive coordinator 2 years prior, and they are putting in the Tony Franklin system. They will lean a little pass heavy with this team because they've got a really good wide receiver to throw it to. But don't be surprised to see them mix in a couple of different running backs in there on the offense. And as far as their special teams go, Chino Vasquez is coming off a hamstring injury, but he's a very good kicker. He's got a good leg. However, he had a soccer game last night for Tates Creek. He had a soccer game earlier today for Tates Creek. So his legs could be tired by the time kickoff rolls around here in about 13 minutes.
That's a bad thing when you have a kicker who plays soccer as well, you know, and he's not 100% committed to your football team. You know, he's going to play soccer during the day, and you said you worry about fatigue. Baylor Willis from Madison Southern coming back for his senior season. Baylor had a good season last year. He was 27-30 in extra points, so you know, he's a solid kicker now for Madison Southern. So,
yeah, and that's a thing that I think could be a theme tonight is field position and the kicking game. You know, can you make the extra point? And
that's it.
You know, that could be a key factor in tonight's win or loss for whichever team comes out on top. We are live at Madison Central for the 2019 Roy Kidd Bowl on your home for local high school sports coverage. Nobody does it better than us here at Wbontv. We are glad to have you along and appreciate all the sponsors that we have. We could not bring you all this great local sports coverage without our sponsors. So whenever you get out and about throughout the fall months and the winter months, and we get into the new year, make sure to stop by and these great sponsors, these commercials that you see throughout the broadcast, go by and tell these sponsors thank you for allowing us to bring you this awesome sports coverage here tonight and throughout the entire season. We'll take a short commercial break and come back here at the 2019 Roy Kidd Bowl. It'll be Madison Southern and Tates Creek kicking things off tonight. And the kickoff is about 12 minutes away. Folks, do not go anywhere. Back in a moment on WBONTV.com.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, baby or wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
CKI Equipment and Services is now open in the former location of Metcalf Metal, but with all new ownership and management of Calvin, Paula, Callie, and Nick Gooch. CKI is your local machinery repair headquarters in the shop or in the field with CKI's mobile unit. They come to you for all types of welding, stick, MIG, TIG, aluminum, stainless, and mild steel. Everything for your trailers from axles and hubs to lights, wiring, tires, and wheels. CKI Equipment and Services on Highway 52 Irvin Road by Shell.
It's been a busy year, so what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting? Home improvement projects? Or maybe a new car or a boat for summer on the lake? For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's 3 branch locations in Richmond or Berea and find the right personal, vehicle, or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, helping turn plans into reality for more than a century. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
We are back at Madison Central High School for the 2019 Roy Kidd Bowl. Here live on the Eastern Kentucky University pregame show. The Campus Beautiful awaits you. When choosing your college, choose Big E. Choose Eastern Kentucky University. For more information, go to eku.edu, and you can see myself and Donald Foster live inside the Gateway Cycles broadcast booth. We're glad to have you along here on a beautiful night for high school football. The captain's meeting about to take place at center field, midfield. And the game ball delivery is brought to you by Madison Drug in Richmond and Estill Clinic Pharmacy and Urban Healthcare Pharmacy in Estill County as part of the Spencer Drug Pharmacies. Take the hassle out of picking up your prescription with free delivery from Madison Drug in Richmond and Estill Clinic Pharmacy and Urban Healthcare Pharmacy in Estill County. Tom, the captain tonight for the Indians, for the Eagles, no surprise, Tobias Storm out there, as well as number 52, Dane Jackson, and number 11, Walt Smith. So 3 guys we've talked about here in the pregame show, the 3 main cogs for the Eagles, stepping up here as the captains this evening. And I'll tell you what, I was so impressed with Walter Smith. Last year as a freshman, playing for Austin Newton on the basketball court, a guy that was in big moments early on and did not seem to be phased. We don't see that much from a freshman out there on the basketball court in the big district game, and now trying to step up here as the Eagles'
one of their top receivers.
One of their top receivers, top offensive weapons out here on the football field.
You know who his big brother is? It's Carter.
Oh, I did not know Carter was his big brother.
Carter's big brother.
Well, that's some big shoes.
He comes from a strong family, and I'm sure he learned a lot from Carter.
Yeah, Carter, of course, goodness. Damian Harris was here. He ran the show when he was at Madison Southern. He's now playing for the New England Patriots. Carter Smith was almost as good as Damian was in high school.
Nothing away from Damian, but he was offense only.
Yeah,
Carter played defense. He kicked it. He was special. He led us to the state championship game back in 2017.
He was the number 1 guy on both sides.
Exactly. And everybody knew it, and you couldn't stop him. It was hard to stop him. He was like Damian. You might stop him 10 times, but 11th time, he's breaking one.
Yeah.
And he made a lot of big plays on defense.
Yeah, obviously a tough guy to replace, and his little brother Walter Smith now stepping into a key role for John Clark and the Eagles. You know, Coach Clark, one of those guys that just eats, sleeps, and breathes football. Yeah. He is a awesome guy to be around. I was actually in Berea a couple of weeks ago at a festival they had downtown. Ran into Coach Clark. I mean, he's always easy to talk to, and he's excited to get these guys out there this year. Obviously, the disappointment of last season. It's hard to, but you were so good the year before. It's hard to duplicate going to the state championship game. And that's a lot of shoes to fill from last year.
And Madison Central is going to figure it out this year. You lost a lot from the Indians team. We'll have them in the second game of the Roy Kidd Bowl. But last year, a lot of hype, like you said, coming in. But, man, we had so much talent to replace. It's almost impossible. So 2-9, last season is gone. New season, new attitude even. The players can feel it. A couple of injuries maybe that's going to affect us as the season goes on, but whole new mindset down in Berea.
We are live at Madison Central High School for the 2019 Roy Kidd Bowl. We'll take one more commercial break. We'll come back for the kickoff and the Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game here at the 2019 Roy Kidd Bowl on WBONTV.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on Wbontv. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
When you're in Estill County and get the hungries, be sure to eat at Estill's Finest. In the mood for the best barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, steaks, ribs, or burgers? Follow the smoke to the House of Q. And for the best pizza, pasta, or salad, head on down to the Steam Engine Pizza Pub. No matter what you're craving, remember Estill's Finest, Steam Engine Pizza Pub on Main Street, or for mouth-watering barbecue, it's House of Q on River Drive in Irvine.
Healthy smiles are confident smiles. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is offering a new patient special. X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride for only $99. They also have a $10 unit Botox special. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry offers their patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Kentucky has lots of counties and miles of roads. And in every county, there's a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent looking out for folks when they're on the road. When you're in Kentucky, you're never far away from Kentucky's own property and casualty insurer.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy. At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
Central High School for the 2019 Roy Kidd Bowl, our kickoff to football season. It is the Eagles of Madison Southern and the Tates Creek Commodores, two teams with a lot of hype surrounding them coming into this season. Should be a pretty good matchup. The kickoff is about to take place. Donald Foster, Michael Watkins going back to receive for the Eagles. Don is number 2. That is
not on my roster.
Not on my roster. Number 3 is Adrian Jones, the sophomore.
A.D. Jones back on the ball club this season. Played a lot last season. Some off-the-field issues may have interfered, but he is back this season.
And Vasquez kicking off for Tates Creek.
Watch Jones if he gets the ball. He's a very quick, elusive runner.
So here we go. We're glad to have you tuned in. The Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. Both coaches want to limit turnovers tonight, and they think if they can do so, the team with the fewest amount of turnovers can come out here with a victory. Kind of cliche from both coaches.
It is, but turnovers, penalties. First game, a lot of emotions going to be going. You know, first time, you're going to hit somebody for real.
A little pooch kick from Vasquez.
Okay, give it to Jones.
And it's a muffed return, able to pick it up and take off down the right sideline. They're going to be wrapped up and tackled at the 22-yard line. Now, for those of you listening online or watching us on WBON-TV, if you are an Eagles fan, every single Madison Southern football game can be heard live this year on 103.5 WKXO. Obviously, a select games will be on WBON-TV. So as Don said, Storm is lined up at quarterback.
Should be Cameron Holbrook in the backfield with him.
And Smith over here lined up to the left.
And Brock Palmer going to be set up on the other side. Shotgun formation. Handoff. Nice run out across the 30.
And the ball came loose. No, as the helmet came off.
Helmet came off late. Jones with the carry. A.D. Jones with the carry. Nice pickup. See the Eagles do that a lot. They're probably going to run the ball a lot this season.
Yeah, and if you've watched WBONTV in the last couple of years, you've got Ethan Hahn who did that same similar thing with Madison Central in previous years.
Loosen up the quarterback game.
Here's Storm going to pitch it out. That is Jones this time, gaining it up to the 31-yard line.
Maybe back to the line. Didn't fool them that time, did they?
No, and there's so much speed with the...
But Tates Creek, as you was going to say, they are so quick on the defense.
And really, we haven't seen much of Storm on these first two plays, but now if he gets it going, it's another guy that for Madison Southern, he can throw it, he can run it. Tobias Storm is a do-it-all type of player on offense. Nobody covering.
Brock Palmer's wide open
in the tight end spot.
In the slot, yeah.
Man in motion is Smith.
Wide receiver screen, maybe. Nope, handoff.
That's Jones, and he is going to be brought down shy of the first down. And kind of just some play calling, not going to get too crazy with it here on the opening drive.
Yeah.
Don, kind of testing out your team. You don't want to make a mistake early, and John Clark and his team will have to punt it on the 3 and out to begin the game.
Yeah, it's fourth down coming up. Like you said, there are a lot of touches left in this ball game. So Walt Smith back to punt. Tates Creek, the man back around the 40.
And it's Townsend back to return, and Smith is the punter. It would have been fourth down and about 4 yards to go.
Yeah, long 4.
Here's a snap. Smith will get it away cleanly. It will bounce at the 44-yard line and go out of bounds, so Tates Creek will have good field position to begin their first drive. And immediately, Don, I see Tobias Storm running back onto the field to play some defense.
He is. He's going to be in the defensive backfield tonight.
And Storm, the kind of guy that can make plays on both sides of the ball. Donald Foster, Michael Watkins here on WBONTV.com, your home for local high school sports here in Richmond and Madison County. And we'll also have some Estill County games for you this year. Next week, the Engineers will play Powell County on the road in Stanton. That game will be live here on WBONTV.
On defense, watch for number 23, Clay Butch, as well as number 7, Levi Benton, the 2 returning defensive players for Madison Southern.
Doobie in at quarterback for Tates Creek, a guy who can throw it and run it. He's gotten offers from 3 or 4 schools to play quarterback. Doobie drops back on first down, pass complete over the middle, and it'll be close to a first down as Doobie connects with number 87. That is Logan Murray, the senior wide receiver. A big target, and that'll bring up second down and a yard for the Commodores.
Levi Benton, Brock Palmer on to stop, but as you said, a 9-yard gain.
And Doobie, the guy, has a really good arm. He's patient. He's a really tall quarterback as well, which is always good to have at that quarterback position.
Tates Creek in that 4 wide receiver set with a tailback.
McGee is the tailback. 2 receivers each way. Man in motion to the left side. They will give it to McGee.
Inside.
He's hit, but falls forward to first down. Has it at the 44-yard line. He broke a tackle from number 59 of Madison Southern. That is Rocky Whitehead.
Yeah, and Palmer in on stop as well, but you got to make that tackle when you first hit him. You need to bring him down. First down of the season goes to Tates Creek. Kind of a hurry-up offense.
Tied into the left, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. And we've got a flag and an offsides against Madison Southern.
Ooh.
So it'll be 1st and 5. 5 free yards for the Commodores, who are moving the ball down the field.
Sure don't need to give them any help.
Miles Thomas is the top target for Luke Doobie. He has yet to see a target here on this opening drive, but he is a guy that is a 3-star wide receiver. He's got an offer from Purdue and Miami of Ohio. Doobie in the shotgun. He'll drop back, looking right. Throw is complete. And a broken tackle again down the right sideline. Finally chased out of bounds is Trapion Brodus.
Jones got psyched out there. He went up for the tackle and just went for the juke. Allowed some big yards after the catch.
Tates Creek putting together a pretty good opening drive. Marching it down the field from our left to our right. If you're watching us live on WBONTV, glad to have you tuned in. Or if you're listening on 103.5 WKXO, we're glad to have you along on a great night for high school football here in Richmond in the 2019 Roy Kidd Bowl.
Commodores just sit outside the red zone at the 21.
Handoff McGee, left side. He's hit, wrapped up, brought down. Good tackle by the Eagles linebacker, Cam Holbrook.
Holbrook as well as Levi Bittman on the stop. Levi, the leading tackler from last year, returning at 81 tackles, 3 sacks, and 3 tackles for a loss.
So that's good to put
a couple yards.
Tates Creek at a 2nd down and 8. Empty backfield now. 3 receivers left. Tight end is one of those. 2 receivers right.
That Doobie can run as well, so keep an eye on that.
High snap, handoff, made to the man in motion. Being chased back behind the line, and a good job of gang tackling, and Benton comes in there late to bring him down. Nice job as they bring down McGee.
Palmer as well as 52, Jackson, corral him up.
That was actually Townsend on the carry, number 2.
Yeah.
So it'll be 3rd down, and about 6 to go for Tates Creek. Again, good job of tackling by the Eagles. We'll see if Thomas gets a target here. He's matched up with number 9 of Madison Southern. That's Willis.
Big 3rd down now for the Eagle defense. First one of the year, so if they can get off the field.
Doobie going to hand it off up the middle. And that is a big man to bring down. Going to be close to a 1st down. I think that's Bosley who got the carry.
82, Palmer once again on the stop. He's been everywhere on defense.
And it will bring up 4th down, 4th and a yard. We'll see if the Tates Creek Commodores go for it. It appears they will, but Bosley is the guy they bring in for those short yardage situations. He is a load to bring down.
Oh, he is.
It'll be 4th down and a yard. Can the Eagles get a push up the middle and stop this?
And
or will the Commodores have a new set of downs, Don?
See the way they spread the offense as well, so Doobie's very dangerous here. So he can just take it up the gut, take it up the middle. Sliding defense now to cover the slot. They're just going to hand it off.
Up the middle to Bosley, and I think
got enough.
He's got the first.
He's got enough. He didn't need much. He got 1.5 yards, needed a yard.
He gets it down to the 10-yard line, so it should set up a 1st and goal for Tates Creek. Again, a good opening drive for Tates Creek. They are marching it down the field.
Yeah, they took over just across midfield and now inside the 10, as you said, with a chance to get on the board first.
You've got Brodus and the tight end to the right side. Thomas to the left side. Doobie will throw. He's looking over the middle. Pass wide open over the middle. Touchdown, Tates Creek. That is Townsend open over the middle from the slot. He catches the touchdown, and Tates Creek is on the board first. 6-0 Commodores.
Caught him in a little zone defense there. Just found the weak spot in it as the linebacker, defensive back, couldn't slide over to make the stop.
So the Eagles fall behind early with 5:51 to play. Your People's Bank scoreboard is 6-0 Tates Creek, and Vasquez will attempt the extra point.
As you said, he's played soccer.
And it's blocked. Good penetration up the middle. Looks like number 17.
Jay-Sean, is it Etheridge?
That's Shane Sandlin.
It's Sandlin. Shane Sandlin, yes.
On the block. 6-0 Madison Southern trailing Tates Creek with 5:51 to play in the opening period. Folks, back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
For many years, Bishop Small.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank, with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
It's tailgate season at Jack Burford Chevrolet. You can pick out your favorite tailgate connected to a huge selection of new Chevy Silverados right here at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Visit us on the EKU bypass, and you can always shop jackburford.com 24/7, 365. Now what game is on? Oh, this is a good one. It's where Chevys cost less.
Back to the game as the Eagles take the kick. Bring it out to the 40-yard line. Michael, great start to the second drive.
Great return that time by number 2. And again, nobody has him on our roster. Going to try to get that situation fixed up. But a really good return for the
Jones,
Eagles.
is it not?
I'll try to get that figured out for you here in the next commercial break. But we've got a good field position for the Eagles at the 39-yard line. Storm in there at quarterback with trips left. Tobias going to keep it himself on the read option, and he'll gain a yard, maybe 2, up to the 41-yard line.
Not a lot of room right now. Tates Creek really playing the run, almost forcing. They want to make Madison Southern throw the ball.
Yeah, Storm has yet to attempt to pass. Coming back there in the shotgun. Now we've got a couple of receivers. Now bunch formation. I formation.
Yeah, go I.
Handoff. Fake the handoff, a little pitch it out. That's Smith on the pitch out. A good block out here on the near side.
Good
The
read.
flag comes in as Smith able to get it down to the 44-yard line of Tates Creek, but the flag lies at the 42 of Madison Southern. It's a hold against the Eagles. Back them up 10 yards.
As you said, that's the perfect place for a hold, but Smith had 227 yards last season on the ground at a clip of almost 10 yards a carry, so he can run the ball as well. Had 66 last season against Anderson County for his career high in one game.
I don't know where the hold came in. There was a really good block that kind of propelled Smith to get down the field, and it looked like it was
somewhere around the fullback. It went up in there somewhere. I don't know what happened, but
so they're going to mark it back to the 32-yard line. They need the 49, so it's second down and 17. Again, power I formation.
Just flip it.
And they're going to hand it off at the middle this time. It's Holbrook on the carry, and Holbrook's got good yardage, got a first down and more.
Cameron, the junior.
Cross midfield and down to the 47-yard line. A nice hole provided by that offensive line, and the run game paying dividends here on this drive for the Eagles.
Cameron, leader rusher from last season besides Storm, came in with 10 yards of carry last season and getting it done now. First down, quick, back to the line. Same formation.
Power I once again, and immediately hit as Holbrook this time by Bosley as he just comes in and blows up the play at the 48-yard line, a loss of a yard, but they were lucky to hold on to that football.
That is what you call a big league hit. And Bosley's a big man to bring it, and they match up with Holbrook right in the hole, and
as good as
lucky
that,
to only lose a yard.
As good as that hole was on the previous handoff to Holbrook, it was that bad on that one as Bosley blew it up. Storm back up under center. 2 receivers right, tight end right side.
So if we throw it out of this, nope, going to be the speed option.
Storm. And
no! Oh, he's down.
That
He
was
down.
dangerous. Storm kind of pitched it out as he was going down. A very dangerous play. The referees blow it dead, and a loss of about 4 yards will back the Eagles up into their own territory once again at the 47-yard line.
Now, Tobias is senior quarterback, but last year was his first year at quarterback. He still makes some decisions that are No, he had, 8 interceptions last year, so.
10 touchdowns, 8 picks last year as a junior.
He's got to make better decisions. That could have been fatal for Madison Southern.
Trips left, 1 receiver right for Storm.
Passing down.
They're going to throw a little screen pass to Smith, and it's blown up immediately. Ball is loose. I don't think it was a fumble.
No.
They're going to blow it incomplete, so it'll be 4th down, incomplete pass. And looks like the Eagles are going to bring the punting team out and have to get rid of it once again. But, Don, a promising drive, just a couple of plays where you lost yardage that set them back on a 3rd and long.
Seen a good thing with Holbrook. I like the play call with Smith. Just got to execute quicker. Walt had to hesitate, wait on the pass, and by that time, he was clogged up and nowhere to go.
Yeah, those screen passes have got to be bang, bang. If you delay any part of it, the defense can sniff it out. And that time, the Commodores did just that.
Smith's got to do a better punt this time.
Walter gets rid of it. That's a nice high over-end punt. It'll go out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
Better job this time.
See where the referee spotted. They said the 23-yard line. So Tates Creek will take over from their own 23 in the defense of Madison Southern, who allowed a long drive the last time out for Tates Creek. See if they can get a stop here and get the football back for that offense.
Yeah, we can't give up any more 3 drives. You need to get a 3 and out here. Try to get the offense back on the field.
A big collision by Marcus Bosley on that last time out. If you get hit like that and you're driving down the road, make sure you take your vehicle to Renfro's at 1136 Richmond Green Drive here in Richmond. Renfro's Collision. Check them out on Facebook and online. Doobie 3 of 3 through the air thus far, 37 yards and a touchdown. And he's hit 3 different receivers.
Last season was a weak point on the Eagle defense, was defending the pass. Doobie's exploiting it so far this season.
Doobie, the senior quarterback, dropping back to pass again. Looking, got plenty of time. Now we'll throw deep at him, man, wide open. His receiver had to come back to it. A long pass down the field, a connection to number 16. That is Willie McGee, the senior, out of the backfield, and he gets it all the way down into the red zone at the 20-yard line of Madison Southern.
Not sure who had the coverage, if it's Shane Sandlin, he's the rover, but he's the man who made the tackle. But when plays take that long to develop and your receiver keeps running, as a defensive back, you've got to stay deep.
56-yard hookup, and McGee had to come back to it. Doobie kind of saw him at the last second, pulled it back, let it go, and a big 56-yard gain for Tates Creek.
And now they're inside the red zone once again, almost at the 21.
2 receivers right. Doobie. Broken play, going to keep it himself, and he'll make something out of nothing. He'll gain a few yards. There is a flag.
Well, it's going to be a hold
against Elliott Bryant. It is right there in front of the official as a broken play. Doobie was looking for a handoff, and his tailback went the other way.
That's what I was thinking, too. It looked like almost a design draw, but then when he tried to hand it off, it's like, yeah, that's a broken play, but Eagles need the help. Back them up 10 if it is, as they continue to talk about it.
And it looked as if that hold was a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, so it could bring up a 1st and 22 somewhere through there.
It is a hold. They're backing them up now.
I want to say thank you to everybody watching us here tonight on WBONTV.com. Make sure to go by and say a special thank you to all of our great sponsors. If you see a sponsor throughout the game tonight, stop by and tell them thank you for allowing us to bring you all this great local sports coverage here on WBONTV. It will be 2nd down from the 32-yard line. So it's 2nd down and 21, looks like. 1st down and 21, excuse me.
Looking to throw.
Doobie.
Flat.
Over to Bosley. Bosley stiff arms a defender, gets out of bounds at around the 21-yard line.
Such a talented running back, especially when a back can come out of the field like he can and catch the ball.
And he's not even their starter. McGee is their starter.
Yeah. He's the one everybody was talking about before the game, though.
Oh, yeah, Bosley is a beast.
People know Bosley.
He plays so much at linebacker, and he's such a good linebacker that they don't use him a whole lot offensively, but when they do, they try to get him involved. 2nd down, and it looks like 9.
Yeah, pick up 11 on the play.
Doobie going to fake the handoff. Screen pass, and it's incomplete. That is Miles Thomas. Tell you what, that kid doesn't drop many of them. That time, I think he saw a defender. The pass was a little bit behind him, and the execution on the screen pass not where you want it to be here in game number 1. So 3rd down and 9 coming up for Tates Creek. Going left to right on your radio dial. Glad to have you along here on WBONTV.com and WKXO.
Last time out, the Eagles got him in a 4th and 1. Not able to stop him from getting the 1st down. Here we face a 3rd and 9. Try to hold him to a field goal attempt, perhaps.
2:02 to play in the opening period. Doobie, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right, tight end to the left side. He will throw on 3rd and 9, looking left.
Wheel route's open.
And Doobie not going to run. He's going to throw back of the end zone. Too high for Thomas. And the pass incomplete.
Had a receiver open. Had he seen him for a split second, looked like a wheel route might have been open down around the 3.
And Doobie has the ability to run there, and I can hear the offensive coordinator in the
booth
next to us saying run. He had a lot of room in front of him. Probably could have picked up the 1st down, but he had eyes on Miles Thomas, probably rightfully so. Thomas, a really good receiver for Tates Creek. The pass is too high, and it's incomplete.
4th and 9, they're going for it. No kicking here for Tates Creek.
Yeah, again, Vasquez, a guy that has a good leg, but again, a soccer game last night, a soccer game today.
4th and 9, you don't get it, you pin them inside the 20. So they got a long way to go, the offense would. So a lot of confidence in the offense of Doobie and the Commodores.
Take the handoff, pressure up the middle, screen pass. Can the Eagles get to it before they pick up 9? It's going to be close. They get it down to the 11-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, they got it just by an inch. It was close.
No signal yet, and there it is. There's the first down call.
Yeah.
They needed 9. They got about 9.5. It was a really close measurement, but the official saw it from this near sideline. Didn't need to bring the chain gang out.
No, he got it. But again, another big 4th down the Eagles can't stop them on. First and goal at the 11. They can get a first down inside the 10, or first and 10 at the 11.
Eagles have had twice here in the first quarter. Tates Creek facing a 4th down, and the Commodores have converted each time. Now 1st and 10 from inside the 11-yard line. High snap.
Ball's high.
It's loose. McGee able to chase it down, and he is going to be tackled at the 20-yard line. So a loss of 9 on the play. That'll help.
It does help a lot as Tyler Boots brings him down. The junior 81 able to get on him quick along with Levi Benton.
So 2nd down and 19.
Yeah, 2nd 21 according to the scoreboard.
Well, if it's at the 21.
It should be 10. Yeah.
Okay, so it should be 2nd down and 20.
Yeah.
They can get a first down inside the 1-yard line.
Yes.
So 2nd down and 20 from just outside the 20-yard line.
40 seconds left.
Doobie with trips left. He's looking to right. Got
Big
pressure
push.
up the middle. Doobie going to hold it himself, and he is tackled. Flags come in. I believe that'll be a face mask.
It is. I believe it was. He went high and it swapped down when he did. I believe he got the mask.
And such a good play on first down for the Eagles defense to back them up. Now a face mask will set the Commodores up with the 1st and goal.
Yeah, I'm not sure who got the tackle.
That's Strothman?
Yes. Xavier Strothman got the tackle but got the mask, I'm afraid.
Yep, there it is. Face mask is the call.
And by then, isn't that first down?
Should be 1st and goal. Or is it half the distance to the goal?
Better see here. It's 2nd down.
The chain marker says second down.
So.
Yes, exactly.
18 seconds left. See if they snap it. That's the Southern Trail, 6-0.
Tates Creek in no hurry. They have the lead, 6-0 here in the first quarter as the first quarter winds down, 9 seconds. We'll see if Doobie gets a snap off.
I think they will. Yes.
He will. Hand off to Bosley. Left side. He will be hit and knocked out.
No, what a play.
Nice hit by number 17 of Madison Southern, Shane Sandlin. Coming in from that safety position to prevent the touchdown for the moment as the first quarter comes to an end. It's 6-0 Tates Creek after 1. And we'll see. Are they going to allow them to set up another play and run one, or will they change sides of the field?
I think they're going to change sides. They're setting the ball so they know where it's at. Yeah, quarter's over.
There you go. First quarter will come to an end. It's Tates Creek 6, Madison Southern 0 after 1. We'll be back on WBONTV.com.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
This portion of Live and Local High School Sports brought to you in part by these great local sponsors. Remember, buy and support your local businesses.
5. Donald Foster and Michael Watkins here with you. We are glad to have you along on what is an exciting night for us as we get high school football back on the airwaves here at Wallingford Media Group, Madison Central, and Connor in a rematch of what was a tremendous game last season in the regional championship game. It will be the nightcap of this evening's Roy Kidd Bowl.
Shane Sandlin with the big stop to end the first quarter to keep him out of the end zone.
And the big thing as well, Don, it is not a first down. So
3rd and 1.
Tates Creek can still pick up a first down inside the 1 yard line. Sandlin able to keep Bosley outside the 1 yard line.
It's 3rd and an inch for a first down.
And they've got the big tailback Bosley in there.
Got some tall receivers also if he wants to throw it up.
Doobie. Going to hand it off to Bosley up the middle. He's hit but falls forward, and when it looks like we've got a touchdown, it is.
Yep.
Bosley just too big. He bounced off a defender, fell forward, and it's 6 more for Tates Creek to make it 12-0. Commodores in front as the second quarter just gets underway.
54, Alex Buttrey got a piece of him, but as you said, he fell across the white line. Goal for 2.
This early in the game, it looks like they're going to.
Yep, trying to chase that extra point now. 3 wide outs.
So going to go for 2, try to make it a 14-0 lead. Doobie looking left. He'll throw. Pass complete. Miles Thomas. He dropped one earlier. He doesn't drop this. 2-point conversion successful. 14-0 Tates Creek with 11:56 to play in quarter number 2. We'll step aside for 1 minute and bring you right back here to Madison Central High School live on Wbontv.com.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, baby or wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Where the Eagles set up their offense. And Michael, down 14 now, how important is it going to be to get a good drive here?
Yeah, even if you don't score, you want to
at least
put a drive together to, as you said, work some of that clock. You also want to give yourself some confidence that you can put a drive together in this early ball game. 11:48 to play in the second quarter.
We've seen Tobias attempt one pass. He's going to have to try to maybe throw it a little bit, loosen up the Commodore defense. He's got 4 wideouts this time to do it. Empty backfield. Or, no, I'm sorry. He does have men in the backfield.
He's got Jones to his left.
AD's in the backfield.
2 receivers each way for Tobias. Storm in the shotgun. Low snap. We'll hand it off to Jones. And not much there.
No.
Right at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, number 14 brought him down, and if you can't throw the ball, you can stack the box, and it's kind of hard to get anything going on the ground.
They had a nice run early in the ball game with Holbrook, but haven't seen much else as far as the run game goes.
And that was on a 2nd and 15, so they were playing the pass perhaps there. Stop it.
Whistle, and looks like we've got an injured player or maybe a
it's a
helmet malfunction.
Yeah, it's equipment. Could change that equipment.
So you got Storm going to be in the shotgun again. He's got Holbrook to his left. Aiden Willis and Walter Smith to the left side. Etheridge to the right.
Along with Brock. I think it's 82.
Yeah, Palmer. Second down and 10. Storm will throw. He's looking left. Pass complete. A nice catch by Etheridge.
Yep.
And it gets it to the 36-yard line. It'll be a short of a first down, but a nice hook up there from Storm. To his wide receiver. It'll bring up third down and a long 1 yard for the Eagles as Storm finally able to complete the pass and get some good yardage.
Now, 3rd and 1 like it is, 3rd and less than 1, you can get a couple backs in the backfield and maybe get some running game going here. Confuse the defense.
See if Storm keeps it himself here. He will hand it off. Holbrook's got the first down, spins away, and I tell you what, Holbrook showing signs that he can be that power back that the Eagles have had in years past with Carter Smith and Damian Harris. He can be that guy that can take a hit and keep on turning those legs, picks up the first down on a gain of 3, and the Eagles have new life.
He could be the workhorse. He has a 105-yard game last season against Wayne County, so he can be the feature back.
2 receivers left, tied into the right side for the Eagles offense as they trail 14-0, 10:43 to play in the first half. Storm looking left, little screen pass to Walter Smith, and Walter's hit hard, nothing there, but I tell you what, a good job by Walter to keep his legs turning and pick up 3 yards.
The short passes are as good as a run just about, but you're not really loosening up that Commodore defense. You're still playing uptight. Maybe they're just trying to woo them in and try to throw something deep.
Yeah, maybe later on in the ball game, the Eagles can maybe fake one of those screen passes and hit Palmer or Smith long.
You've got Palmer now here on the right side, one-on-one.
Second down and 7.
Man playing off Brock, but they're going to hand it off instead to 2. It's
Jones.
AD.
And Jones able to gain a yard, so it will bring up a 3rd down and 6. He made one man miss, but Tates Creek able to corral him before he can get anywhere at the 41-yard line, brought down by the Tates Creek linebacker.
Quick offense back to the line.
2 receivers right, tight end right side, 2 tailbacks with Storm in the backfield on the 3rd and 6. See if the Eagles go back to the air. They will. Fake the handoff. Storm looking. He's in trouble. He's still looking. Storm is brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be 3 yards shy of the first down. Good coverage downfield. Storm kept his head up, was looking downfield, but there was nowhere to throw the football, and that will bring up a 4th down.
Madison Southern going for it on 4th down, it appears, as Storm stays on the field.
4th down.
Smith is going to dot the I.
4th down and 3. You got to watch this RPO right here. They will hand it off to Holbrook, and he's going to be hit the line of scrimmage and tackled.
Not a lot there for Cameron as he maybe gets a yard, but you need it 3.
It'll be a turnover on downs. Tates Creek has gone for it twice on 4th down. They've converted each time. The Eagles tried here. They cannot, and Tates Creek will take over with excellent field position inside Eagles territory at the 45-yard line. John Clark coaching his guys up, trying to get them motivated here. You've got to be able to convert whenever you go for it like that, especially in the other team or in your own territory early in this ball game. 8:55 to play in quarter number 2. Defense now has to come up here and get a stop. They've had Tates Creek with 2 4th down situations, and Tates Creek has converted both of those early here in the ball game.
Like the aggressive play caller for Coach Clark, but puts the defense again in a hole. Down 14 already.
Thomas here to our near side. Doobie looking. Gonna roll out, being chased. Doobie will throw. Pass is caught. And a nice job by the receiver to duck down and avoid the big hit that was coming. However, the receiver, number 16 for Tates Creek, that's McGee, who's been a big part of this offense early on, is still down.
Number 20, Braden Carson, had the coverage. Only a sophomore. You caught him peeking in the backfield, see what the quarterback was going to do, and that one peek allowed the receiver to get open just for a second and make the catch.
Daniel Cobb was giving chase. Cobb did a good job to bust through the middle. That forced Doobie out on the rollout, but Doobie has done a good job tonight of when he has rolled out to be able to keep his eyes downfield and find an eventual open receiver.
Daniel Cobb, 6'2", 350. He holds offers from Mount St. Joseph and the University of Virginia Wise this offseason.
Would not be shocked if there's several guys on this Eagles football team playing at the next level next year.
There are a handful of those offers. Of course, Storm's got offers from Center, Mount St. Joseph, and Wabash. Of course, Dane's already committed to University of North Texas. And Dawson Gabbard has offers from Mount St. Joseph and Moorhead.
Yeah, and Gabbard's a guy who's kind of quietly been a really good player over the last couple of years. As McGee hops up, he's heading over to the far sideline. It will bring up a 1st and 10 for Tates Creek after Doobie and McGee hook up on the big play. Doobie thus far 7 of 9 through the air, 125 yards, 1 touchdown. He has picked apart the Eagles secondary. But when you've got weapons like McGee, like a good tight end, like Logan Murray, when you've got Miles Thomas, who's a 3-star wide receiver, it's easy to stand back there and give them time to get open. And you got a good offensive line for Tates Creek, which has allowed Doobie to sit back there and find the open man. And when he has rolled out, Doobie's done a good job of, once again, keeping his head down the field and finding that open man.
Madison Southern has 3 sophomores playing in the defensive backfield. So, some youth back there is going to come. They're going to be tested, and they're going to fail a few tests early.
3 receivers right, 1 receiver left for Doobie. He will hand it off to number 2. That's Townsend, I believe. And Townsend will get it across the 31 down to the 30-yard line. So it'll bring up a 2nd down, down to the 34-yard line. So 2nd down and 4.
No, nice job by the Tates Creek line. They were able to push Madison Southern back and give him room to run. And again, Tates Creek, a lot of seniors, a lot of hype about this ball club coming out of Lexington in 6A.
Yeah, you've got Doobie and Thomas, 2 guys that have offers themselves at quarterback and wide receiver. Doobie over the middle, pass complete, and a good job by Holbrook, I believe, to wrap up and make the tackle on the receiver number 9. That is Elliott Bryant of Tates Creek. It'll be 3rd down and less than a yard for the Commodores, and this is where we might see Marcus Bosley check back in.
Yeah, it said Holbrook with a nice job to keep him a yard short of getting the 1st down. But a good test for Madison Southern early in the season here against a very good 6A ball club. They trail at 14-0 with 7:15 left here in the first half.
3rd down and a yard. Doobie dropping back over the middle, and there was no flag.
No.
Eagles might have got away with a hold there, or a good selling job by the wide receiver.
He was selling. He lost his footing, just tried to sell that he was being held.
Now he's talking to the official.
No. Well, the official was watching defensive backfield. That one was, so he couldn't see it anyway, or the offensive backfield, so he didn't see it. 4th and 1, another 4th down opportunity for this Eagle defense.
Still no Bosley. Surprised he's not out there. It is 4th and about really half a yard, depending on where you see the stick.
Coming out of the gun as well.
Doobie going to hand it off, or fake the handoff, keep it himself. He's got the 1st down and more. Doobie is tackled just shy of the end zone.
Smith with the stop, but what a run by Doobie.
And he is so long and lanky.
He is he's such a great athlete.
And he's he's kind of sneaky fast.
Yes.
He's not going to break any records as far as running, but now he's got some decent speed at that quarterback position.
He's not to buy a storm. He's not going to run for 1,000 yards, but when he does, he's effective. Got a 1st and goal now from inside the 3.
Clock still winding down, 6:40 to play in the first half. Tates Creek trying to tack on a score.
They've tacked too many off the play clock. Timeout.
No?
Nope. Not sure what happened.
Something.
Another equipment issue.
I guess so. They're bringing them off the field. So hard to defend against this shotgun formation, especially when you got a quarterback who can run.
Yep.
Because they spread out your defense.
Townsend in the backfield. Doobie Hands it off to him. Townsend trying to bust it outside. He does, and he walks into the end zone. Townsend held the ball out kind of dangerously.
It was.
Could have had it knocked away from him, but instead he gets 6, and it's now 20-0 Tates Creek over Madison Southern.
Eagles blocked an extra point. Let's see if they can do it here as Sandlin got in and blocked the first extra point of the game, but 20-0 against Tates Creek. We'll see how this Madison Southern team rebounds from that.
Vasquez to come on for the PAT. He missed one, or had one blocked earlier, and then, of course, Tates Creek on their last touchdown went for 2 and converted.
Timeout, or stoppage.
Yeah, the officials still in preseason.
They are.
Formation as well. It's going to be an offsides against Madison Southern.
This crew worked, I think he told me they worked Scott County Great Crossing last night, so they didn't do much in that game as well. Scott County rolled across against their new cross-county rival.
So here's Vasquez. Doobie will hold a high snap, and it's blocked again. The second time tonight the Eagles have blocked one down.
That's all on the snapper there, long snapper.
High snap and a good penetration by the Eagles. Get the block. It is 20-0 Madison Southern trailing Tates Creek with 6:24 to play in the first half. We'll step aside for 1 minute and be back on WBONTV.com.
CKI Equipment and Services is now open in the former location of Metcalf Metal, but with all new ownership and management of Calvin, Paula, Callie, and Nick Gooch. CKI is your local machinery repair headquarters, in the shop or in the field with CKI's mobile unit. They come to you for all types of welding, stick, MIG, TIG, aluminum, stainless, and mild steel. Everything for your trailers from axles and hubs to lights, wiring, tires, and wheels. CKI Equipment and Services on Highway 52 Irvin Road by Shell.
It's been a busy year, so what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summer on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's 3 branch locations in Richmond or Berea and find the right personal, vehicle, or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, helping turn plans into reality for more than a century. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Berea. Back here to Madison Central for Madison Southern. Takes the kickoff and fumbles it out of bounds. Going to be inside the 10-yard line to begin the drive.
You're live here at Madison Central High School. As Don said, bad field position for the Eagles to begin the drive, and it has been stagnant offense for Madison Southern thus far.
Not able to get the running game going. No passing game to speak of.
Storm going to try to do something himself and
fall forward.
Take the handoff, nowhere to go, and he gets no gain. 2nd down and 10 for Tobias and this Eagles offense, who have stormed tonight 2 of 3 through the air, 12 yards. And as a team, the Eagles offensively,
yeah, they can't have much.
About 43 yards.
And a lot of that came on Holbrook's big run.
Yep.
Half of that did, so.
2 receivers each way. 21 on the handoff to Holbrook earlier in the game.
2nd down, 10. They're going to throw it. Screen.
Storm. Nice completion to Jones. Able to hold on somehow. That pass was way behind him, but Jones able to turn around and somehow haul that one in.
Jones he's only a sophomore.
It's actually Etheridge. We got Jones wearing number 2 now, so it's Etheridge wearing number 3. So Etheridge number 3, Jones wearing number 2.
Yeah,
that's
Etheridge,
where a mistake was in our roster for tonight.
Yeah, Etheridge now, speaking of him coming out
one
of the
of the many
backfield,
mistakes.
He only had 1 catch last year, but it's 45 yards and a touchdown.
Storm faking the handoff, rolling out. That's
number 2.
Jones, and Jones behind him incomplete.
Yeah, Jay-Sean is a sophomore.
So 2nd down and 10.
Again, I'd like to thank everyone watching tonight on WBONTV.com, whether you're watching via the Facebook, the Roku, or on the website.
We're on YouTube.
And YouTube as
Lots
well.
of ways
That's
to
right.
hang out with us tonight.
And don't forget, game number 2 after this one. Madison Central and
Connor.
In a big one.
Should be a good game. But Connor coming back with a lot of really good players. Storm going to fake the handoff, keep it himself, and he's wrapped up and brought down from behind. A good tackle by number 14 of Tates Creek.
Just couldn't get away from him on the backside.
So we'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles. They picked up a nice chunk of yardage on the completion to Etheridge. But back-to-back plays with an incompletion and no gain. It's 3rd and 10.
Comes out a little blitz.
Storm over the middle. It's knocked down. They try to get it to Holbrook. Over the middle, pass incomplete, and now they're going to be forced to punt, Don.
Yeah, got to punt it here where you're deep on your end of the field. As you said, the screen pass over the middle just got deflected and knocked down.
4th and 10. Smith will punt, and where
Walton not had the best punts tonight. Need one here. We need to get a good roll.
Townsend is actually inside Eagles territory at their 47-yard line.
Not sure how good Walt can do it. Maybe directional kick as we have a timeout, it appears.
Eagles will talk it over. 20-0 your score. We will take a commercial break and be back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, baby or wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
As Madison Southern sets to punt it away, facing a 4th and 10 inside the 22. 4:41 to play here in the first half. Eagles trail at 20-0 against Tates Creek.
Townsend at the 49-yard line.
Got to get a good punt off here if you're Madison Southern.
Walter, high snap. Going to get it away, but it ain't going very far. High end over end. He had kind of.
It's got a row.
Got a good bounce. The Commodores touched it and somehow able to get it back. What a lucky bounce for Tates Creek. As that one went out of bounds, they will keep possession. And the Eagles catch a break there as well, as the football will be spotted at what looks like the 47, make it the 48-yard line of the Commodores.
Yeah, the Commodore didn't get away from the ball. The old Peter rule, get away, and he couldn't do it. Big break for Tates Creek, and a break lost for the Eagles. But good field position, though, for Tates Creek once again at midfield.
2 receivers each way for Luke Doobie. Tailback to his left, that's Townsend. Make that McGee in the backfield. Doobie. Looking. Quick pass out. It's complete. And up, make it to down to the 44-yard line of Madison Southern.
Another big play on first down. Brings up second down short. Second down manageable.
Yeah, it's Brodus on the catch, his second of the night. They're going to mark it at the 45-yard line, so it's second down and 3 for Tates Creek, who already lead 20-0. We're 4 minutes away from the first half coming to an end. Doobie, pass. Thomas, completion at the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
And a little easy pitch and catch there by a quarterback and wide receiver that will be playing at the next level.
Yeah, no one even close on the Eagle defense. Just, as you said, will pitch, catch, step out of bounds.
And Miles Thomas is a guy that he's a 3-star. He's a really good 3-star wide receiver.
As you said, did his father not play at Miami?
Yep,
so
at the University of Miami back in the day.
The lineage.
Doobie rolling right. Pressure up the middle, and the pass is caught by Townsend. Townsend hit, but somehow he made that catch, Don, behind the line of scrimmage and gains 8 yards.
Doobie just throws it up for grabs, basically trying to get rid of it. A catch just off the ground, and he is able to make, as you said, something out of nothing, picks up 8.
A lot of speed on the perimeter for Tates Creek at both the wide receiver and running back positions.
But great pressure, though, from Madison Southern. Get back and force him to make a throw he didn't want to make.
So 2nd down and 2. That's really all the wide receiver right there. Doobie handing it off. This time, a good job by McGee to kind of hang on and wait for a hole. There was never really a hole that developed, and he's able to get a yard out of it, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Xavier Strothman on to stop for Madison Southern. 6'4", 220 junior.
Third down and 1 yard to go.
Another big opportunity now for the Eagle defense, but Tates Creek's shown they will go for it on 4th down.
John Clark wants to call a timeout and talk it over.
Yeah, seen somebody he didn't like.
Him and his defensive coordinator talking it over and trying to see what they want to do here on a big 3rd down in the yard. You got to get a stop here and try to protect the deficit that you already have. It's 20-0, 2.5 to play in the first half. Madison Southern trailing it here in the first game of the Roy Kidd Bowl against Tates Creek. The Commodores, each team coming in with some hype around them. But Tates Creek has looked like a team that can do some real damage in Class 6A.
Well, Tates Creek has the senior leadership coming back, where Madison Southern really doesn't. They have Tobias, but in the backfield you have, Walt Smith's a sophomore, Cameron Holbrook is a junior, Etheridge is a sophomore. I mean, a lot of youth on this Eagle team.
Jones is a sophomore.
AD is a sophomore, yes. So a lot of youth on this team. And such a tough schedule. I mean, Tates Creek out of the box.
You got what? Pulaski County next week?
Pulaski County next week.
Then Central. I mean,
Boyle County on the schedule later on.
The Eagles were predicted to win their district, but tonight, trying to work out the kinks here in game number 1. It's 3rd and a yard.
I'd rather play this team than I had a team that I'm going to beat by 50.
Doobie will throw over the middle. Pass complete to Thomas. Made one man miss, and a good job of gang tackling by Chambers.
Jackson Chambers on the stop. Just a freshman.
A lot of youth out there in the secondary for the Eagles.
Yeah. So I'm saying this team's so young. I mean, that's why they're playing off the Tates Creek offense, the wide receiver, excuse me. I got tongue-tied.
Chambers making a tackle on a guy that's going to be playing college football next year.
Exactly.
Doobie rolling right, looking to Thomas again. It's over the middle, complete, touchdown, and Miles Thomas showing off his hands, catches the touchdown, 26-0 Commodore.
As you said, that young man's playing next year on Saturdays, and you can see why. He's got some hands.
That ball probably should have not been caught. It was low. It hit him in the hands and somehow bounced around, and Thomas able to hold on to it for the TD.
Concentration that took. Into soft hands.
Eagles having to play defense again. Commodores electing to go for 2 once more. Converted the 2-point conversion earlier in the game when they went to Thomas. Let's see if they do it again here. Doobie looking. He's going, and that is going to be complete.
Hands are all over him. No call.
No flag as McGee hauls it in, but it's going to be 2-point conversion. No good. 26-0 Tates Creek. 2:08 to play in the first half. We'll go back to the station for a 1-minute commercial break here live on Wbontv.com.
For many years,
the Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
EDU. Back here to Madison Central, where Madison Southern receives the kickoff. Can't get it past the 20, where the Eagles will take over on offense with only 2:03 to play in the opening half.
One thing that the Eagles have got to figure out here this week in practice is the
ball.
kickoff. You got to catch it. That's the third time in this ball game where they have muffed a return.
Yeah, you got to be able to, because when you muff it, you set up your whole special teams is out of sync.
2:03 to play in the first half. Can Storm in the offense get something going here? Tobias rolling out right. Looking over the middle. Pass is complete to number 82. That's Palmer who makes the catch.
Brock's a good-sized target.
That time Brock able to find a hole. He sat down in it. Storm finally able to find him, and the completion makes it 2nd down and a yard for the Eagles.
That thing is you have one timeout and a minute and a half now to move it downfield.
Low snap. Storm got men wide open down the field, but he could not get rid of the football.
He had no time.
It was Palmer who was literally 40 yards down the field wide open, but Storm no time to throw, and the defense converges to force Storm on a 4-yard loss. It'll bring up 3rd and long for Madison Southern.
The big D lineman just jumped into B gap, and he was in the backfield before Tobias could even look up.
Minute 2 to play in the first half. It is 3rd down and 5 for Madison Southern. Storm will hand it off. Holbrook not going to get the first down. He's a yard shy with 45 seconds to play in the first half.
Takes the timeout.
Eagles call the timeout.
Actually pointing, Madison Southern takes it.
Madison Southern takes the TO with 47.3 to play. We will take it with them and be back in 1 minute on Wbontv.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBONTV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
Eagles go for it on 4th down, and they're going to pick up the first down, Don.
Just by the skin of their teeth. The first down is good. 43 seconds left in the first half.
Geneva Sandlin and Madonna Coonigan all saying go Madison Southern.
If nothing else, that is good for your confidence going into the second half.
31 seconds to go. Storm, the quick out pass. It's incomplete as Etheridge can't make the catch. I think that Jones can't make the catch. 2nd down and 10. Those two guys, though, Adrian Jones and Etheridge, are going to be very good players in the future for this Eagles football team.
They're both sophomores. As this season goes on, you will see them develop into really good players. They're both really good now, but they're going to get more experience and more confidence.
Player in motion is Jones. Storm looking over the middle. He's got a man. Pass is caught! What a catch by Walter Smith as he hauls it in with one hand and is tackled at the 20-yard line. Eagles have got to get up and spike the football as there is a sign of life by Madison Southern.
No timeouts, as you said. We got to get to the line and get the play in, or at least spike it. Looks like they're going to spike the ball.
Storm gets up under center. The clock will start. You got to snap it here.
They're going to run the play.
And they finally do.
All right.
14 seconds to go in the first half, but what a grab by Walter Smith as he reaches up with his left hand, tips it up in the air, and hauls it in for a big 50-yard gain.
A little spark of life, as you said, from Madison Southern now. They can throw it to the end zone 3 times. Facing a second down here. This will be 2nd and 10 to change that as first, but
Storm.
Going to the end zone.
Going to the end zone to Smith. Walter with the man all over him, and there's the flag. It'll be pass interference as Walter Smith fighting with the defensive back who was literally hanging on to Walter Smith. And how about that, Don? Well, Walter Smith, 5'10"?
Yes.
$120? And they throw a fade pattern to him in the end zone, but that's how good of a receiver Walter Smith is, and the defender fighting with him is called for the pass interference.
Well, it's 5'8", 150. Ball going to be placed at the 3, though.
Yeah, half the distance.
It's going to be half the distance, yes.
So 9.3 on the clock.
Yeah, you're right.
It will be a 1st and goal, and I think the Commodores have called a timeout. Yeah. They have. 9.3 to play here in the first half. We will keep it right here as Madison Southern, with a breath of life, a 50-yard gain on the pass from Tobias Storm to Walter Smith, and Tobias able to get something going offensively, showing off that arm. And really, Walter Smith wasn't even open. He had 2 men, 2 defenders in the area. Storm kind of threw it out in front of him, and Walter Smith made a huge play for the Eagles.
Have to get the passing game going for Madison Southern. You know, they've stopped the run, loosened it up, and Tobias can throw. 46 for 105 last season, 10 touchdowns, 8 picks, 782 yards, but the man can throw the ball. Just got to give him an opportunity to do it.
Well, you see guys like him in the NFL all the time now. Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, these short guys that can run the football and throw it. And Tobias, a dual-threat quarterback, made a big play a moment ago.
9 seconds left, no timeout, so it's got to go to the end zone.
Yeah.
Or at least has to go to the end zone.
Or out of bounds, maybe.
Yeah, maybe out of bounds. You
You
can get a first down inside the 10, so.
Here we go, Storm. Going to throw. He's looking left. Pass is incomplete. Threw it behind his intended receiver. He had Palmer going to the back of the end zone as him and Smith kind of made an X. Nobody was able to corral it. It is going to bring up a 2nd down and goal with 5.7 to play. You might be able to get off 2 plays here in this 6 seconds.
Yeah, defensive linemen, they were to deflect that one down.
Storm in the shotgun.
Left side, they're going to go right.
Storm going to take off, and that'll do it for the first half.
Yeah.
Had to really let that one go as the Eagles cannot put any points on the board, and Samantha Burford is with John Clark.
All right, Coach, obviously not the way you wanted to end this half. Tates Creek has a lot of experience, a lot of talented players. How do you feel like your team's playing?
Not very good. We look like we're playing 7 sophomores, and my seniors are making mistakes too, and that's not a good combination.
So do you feel like you've gotten the kinks worked out in this first game, first half?
Not at all. That was a mess. So we got a long way to go.
What will you do different?
Hopefully the right people will actually get out on the field when they're supposed to be out there, and it'd be nice if guys would do the assignments that they've been taught to do all week long.
All right, Coach, good luck. All right, we're going to throw it to a commercial break, and then we'll be right back with all the halftime statistics right after this quick message.
When you're in Estill County and get the hungries, be sure to eat at Estill's Finest. In the mood for the best barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, steaks, ribs, or burgers? Follow the smoke to the House of Q. And for the best pizza, pasta, or salad, head on down to the Steam Engine Pizza Pub. No matter what you're craving, remember Estill's Finest, Steam Engine Pizza Pub on Main Street, or for mouth-watering barbecue, it's House of Q on River Drive in Irvine.
Healthy smiles are confident smiles. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is offering a new patient special. X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride for only $99. They also have a $10 unit Botox special. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry offers their patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Kentucky has lots of counties and miles of roads. And in every county, there's a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent looking out for folks when they're on the road. When you're in Kentucky, you're never far away from Kentucky's own property and casualty insurer.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy. At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank, with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
It's tailgate season at Jack Burford Chevrolet. You can pick out your favorite tailgate connected to a huge selection of new Chevy Silverados right here at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Visit us on the EKU bypass, and you can always shop jackburford.com 24/7, 365. Now what game is on? Oh, this is a good one. It's where Chevys cost less.
High School. This is the 2019 Roy Kidd Bowl here on WBONTV.com, your home for local sports television. Glad to have you along here. If you can't make it out to any of our local high school football games, if you can't watch them on WBONTV.com, the place to go is Gillham's Sports Lounge. Make sure to stop by Gillham's and watch all of our local high school football games this year at Gillham's Sports Lounge in Richmond. It is now time for the Bishop's Small Engine Repair halftime show. At Bishop's, the variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit bishopssmallenginerepair.com and search all the latest brands available at Bishop's on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Don, a rough first half for the Eagles, and they breathe an air of life as the first half comes to an end. And a broken play, Storm, again, showing he is a senior. You said that, but he's not really a senior as far as his quarterback.
It's only second season as quarterback,
and he didn't even play. He didn't even play every snap last year at quarterback. So it's a guy that is an athlete who can make plays. But again, as far as making the right play at the quarterback position, he's just not there yet. And that last play, he should have maybe tried to get rid of it. Give yourself a chance to have another play before the half comes to an end. He takes the tackle, and the first half comes to an end without the Eagles getting any points.
We saw it early in the game on an option play. He tried to pitch it. Luckily for the Eagles, he was called in the grasp, so that didn't come back to hurt the Eagles. But, Storm playing okay. He's not playing great, but that last drive really showed some promise, perhaps, for Madison Southern, that they can do something with the ball and get it moving next half.
Yeah, you got to find a way to get something going here. Give yourself some confidence. Even if you can't come back in this ball game, because Tates Creek will receive the second half kickoff. Even if you cannot come back in this ball game, you got to find some way to give your guys A, some momentum, and B, some confidence heading into the rest of the season. Now, John Clark has been here before. He's been on both sides of this. He's had the big lead. He's had the big deficit. He knows what to say in this situation. He knows what to do in this situation. We'll see if the Eagles can finally figure it out here in the second half on both sides of the football.
Well, you heard what he said at halftime to Samantha Burford. 7 sophomores are playing some key positions. So, the team looks like they're playing 7 sophomores right now. So that's a lot of youth playing some key positions.
And you can see a lot of times I'm looking down there on the field, and there's guys running on late. There's guys that are running on wrong at the wrong spot. I mean, a lot of confusion down there, and Coach Clark is like, guys, we worked on this all week long. Why are we now messing up here in the big moment?
It is different come game time. Game speed is a little different.
Yeah. We'll be right back, folks. We are live on WBON-TV. I want to say thank you to all of our great sponsors here on the Bishop's Small Engine Repair halftime show. When we come back, the CKI Equipment Accounting of the Stats right here on WBONTV.com.
At EKU, you'll learn to take a broader view of your world. But we also understand it's the details that shape the big picture. So go ahead, play with fire, think on your feet, or touch the sky. Here, you'll be a part of something new, something big, something beautiful. Be a Colonel. Your time is now.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, baby or wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
CKI Equipment and Services is now open in the former location of Metcalf Metal, but with all new ownership and management of Calvin, Paula, Callie, and Nick Gooch. CKI is your local machinery repair headquarters, in the shop or in the field with CKI's mobile unit. They come to you for all types of welding, stick, MIG, TIG, aluminum, stainless, and mild steel. Everything for your trailers from axles and hubs to lights, wiring, tires, and wheels. CKI Equipment and Services on Highway 52 Irvin Road by Shell.
It's been a busy year, so what's on your to-do list?
Wbontv.com. Our game of the week is a doubleheader tonight at the Roy Kidd Bowl. It's the Eagles of Madison Southern trailing 26-0 at the half. We are live here on the Bishop's Small Engine Repair halftime show at Bishop's. The variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit bishopssmallenginerepair.com and search all the latest brands available at Bishop's on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Don, the first half, the numbers are going to be very nice for the players from Tates Creek.
Yes.
Luke Doobie had a good first half, and Tobias Storm trying to find his way at the quarterback position, struggling there in the first half for the Eagles.
It was a tough going for Madison Southern, as they do have 122 yards now in total offense, 50 of that coming on one reception for Walt Smith, but no turnovers for either team. And the penalties haven't been very bad. 5 total penalties in the ball game. Time possession even. One of the big stats, fourth down conversions. Tates Creek 3 of 3.
Yeah.
And they were able to convert points off all 3 times they went for it on fourth down. So, and they're 4 of 4 in the red zone. So that's another key stat for Madison Southern. 0 for 1 as we saw the play. The half expires, they were in the red zone. So, but Luke Doobie though, 13 of 16 passing, 179 yards, pair of touchdowns. Also has 33 yards on the ground. So he's doing it all right now for Tates Creek.
Yeah, and Marcus Bosley, not a huge game for him, but he has come in, and every time he's touched the ball, he's made an impact.
Yeah.
4 carries, 13 yards on the ground for Marcus Bosley. He has got a catch as well in this football game, and Bosley's been a guy that is, we've seen him over the last couple of years when he's played against Madison Central.
Yes.
He's a guy that can make plays, and you cannot forget about Miles Thomas.
He's not really been needed tonight as well, but Miles Thomas, 3 catches, 36 yards, a touchdown. So Tates Creek doing a really good job. Of course, Madison Southern, Tobias Storm is now 5 of 10 for 84 yards.
And that's not bad. That's 50%.
That's
You want
50%.
your completion percentage to be higher than that. But Storm's incompletions have been bad throws, or throws that he's
under
maybe
pressure.
forced in
He's
there.
been under pressure a lot. So, Walt Smith 2 catches, 53 yards. Shayshawn Etheridge has 1 catch for 13. A.D. Jones has a catch for 9, and Brock Palmer has 1 catch for 9 yards. Rushing is what Madison Southern really wanted to establish. Couldn't get it going tonight in the first half. Only 38 yards rushing in the first half.
The Eagles, as you said, have a total of 122 total yards. They got 71 on a combined run from Holbrook and a catch by Walt Smith. So 71 of those 122 yards coming on 2 plays. So you got to find better ways to can get like 4 and 5 yards and get those small plays, and then you can get the big chunk plays later on when you've got to suck the defense in. Now that play to Walt Smith, that was just a quarterback and a wide receiver making a play. Storm put it up there. Walt Smith went up and made a huge catch for the Eagles.
I want to see Madison Southern come out second half, throw the ball a little more, at least get the passing game, attempt to get the passing game going, Get the passing game going. The running game will come. But for Madison Southern, they just have to find a way to get the ball into Walt Smith's hands or A.D. Jones.
The first score of the ball game came with 5:51 to play in the first quarter when Sion Townsend caught a 10-yard pass from Luke Doobie. The extra point was no good, and an 8-play, 56-yard drive that took 3 minutes and 58 seconds off the clock ended with a 6-0 lead for Tates Creek. Then with 11:56 to play in the second quarter, as the second quarter had just began, Marcus Bosley on a 2-yard run capped off a 9-play, 77-yard drive that took 3 minutes and 22 seconds off the clock, and it was Tates Creek 14, Madison Southern nothing after the 2-point conversion was completed to Miles Thomas. Sion Townsend again able to get in the end zone, this time on a 3-yard run with 6:24 to play in the second quarter. Vasquez kicked was blocked once again, and a 6-play, 46-yard drive that took 2 minutes and 31 seconds off the clock made it 20-0 Tates Creek. And then with 2:08 to play in the first half, Miles Thomas got into the action once again on a 15-yard touchdown catch from Luke Doobie. The 2-point conversion was no good, and a 6-play, 52-yard drive that took 2 minutes and 23 seconds off the clock made it 26-0 Tates Creek. Now, the Eagles were able to march it down the field. Tobias Storm was tackled as the first half came to an end, and Madison Southern with a little bit of momentum heading into the second half. The bad news is Tates Creek will receive the second half kickoff.
I was going to say, defense will be back on the field against Doobie and the Commodore offense. Halftime adjustments, we've seen Coach Clark make them. He's really good at making the halftime adjustment. So maybe the Eagles can come out and make it a competitive game second half.
Madison Southern trailing 26-0 at the half. And, Don, we need to see some defense step up here. Get this football back to your offense and see what the offense can do with it here in the second half.
Some missed tackles in that first half, some players out of position, some young guys caught looking back into in the offensive backfield. So some learning curves there for a lot of young players. I mean, I'm going to harp on the offense or on the defense once again. It's been so young. A lot of sophomores in that backfield. So.
Well, this sophomore class is going to be very, very good when they get older.
They
got a lot of talent in the sophomore class.
A lot of that 2015 class.
Yep.
I don't see a Carter Smith out there yet, but a lot of talent in the class, as you said. So
we look at some of the players that have come through this system. I mean, you've got Dane Jackson, his older brother playing at Kentucky. Drake Jackson.
Played at Woodford County.
You've got a lot of guys that have had a lot of older brothers of some of these younger guys that can kind of teach them the way. And you got Carter Smith, the older brother to Walter Smith.
Levi Benton's older brother.
Zeke Benton was a really good player. So a lot of guys that can kind of help these younger guys step up and make plays. And we'll see if they can do that here in the second half. We've got 2 minutes and 45 seconds till the second half begins. We'll take another 2-minute commercial break and come right back on Wbontv.com.
The Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on Wbontv. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
Coverage of live and local high school sports is being brought to you in part by these great local sponsors. Remember, buy and support your local businesses.
Game of the Roy Kidd Bowl. Eagles trailing at 26-0 here. And Don, the Eagles coming back out will have to kick off. They'll be kicking off left to right. The Commodores will return right to left here as we get the second half started. Don't forget the nightcap tonight. Madison Central will take on Connor in a rematch of last year's regional championship game. And if you are watching this broadcast will end. It will open up a new live feed over on our live player on YouTube and on our Facebook page. So you'll have to kind of refresh the page and come back and watch the second game here with us tonight as well.
Madison Southern set to kick off. Now we know Coach Clark isn't a stranger to onside kicks and tomfoolery. Will we see one here? Why not?
And nothing to lose, really. There it is, Don. You called it, and the Eagles get it. Nobody attacked the ball for Tates Creek, and Donald Foster racked one up for the good guys here as Donald Foster makes the call, and the Eagles recover the kickoff.
I tell you, I used to coach kickers at Madison Central.
You did?
Yes.
Oh, Don, listen at you. Bragging on himself.
Oh, goodness.
Now, who was the kicker?
Nice
I didn't even
play.
see the number there for the kicker.
26.
Number 26, Baylor Willis. Yeah, that's right. So Baylor Willis doing double duty there on the kick and then the recovery.
Great job for the Eagles. Here we go. Got the offense going to end the half. Get the ball to begin the second now.
Two receivers each way. Holbrook from the right to the left of Storm in the backfield. Tobias looking to throw. It's up in the air, complete to Walter Smith. I tell you what, if you put it in the vicinity of Walter Smith, more likely than not, he will come down with it.
He's got some nice hands for a little guy, for a receiver who's only, what,
5'8", you said, 5'8", 150.
5'8", that's right. So, got to change my boards now from defense to offense.
Second down and a couple to get the first down for the Eagles. Storm fakes the handoff to Holbrook.
There you go.
Himself, made one-man miss, was tackled from behind. A good job by the defensive lineman to chase down a very, very fast Tobias Storm. But number 6, Marcus Underwood, able to make that tackle.
Tobias is elusive. You've seen him on that previous play just make a man miss, but whoop, and there he is. He's got enough for the first down. Eagles move the ball. First down, Madison Southern. Ball inside the 40 now.
Two receivers right, one receiver left for Storm, and there's some movement.
Yeah.
And a flag. Will it be offense or defense?
Yeah, I think it's on the offense. As they stop the play, it's going to be against the O-line movement. Yeah. Smith got a quick start. Fell number 11, Walt Smith.
So it'll be 1st and 15 now, and that's what the Eagles didn't need. Here as he finally gets some momentum, you get the first down, and now it's 1st and 15.
1st and 15 now is going to open up the playbook a little more for the running, or for the quarterback. See if we see another wide receiver screen from Madison Southern.
Holbrook in motion. They do try to
set
the screen up, but the Commodores able to sniff it out, and Storm not able to get rid of it. He had 3 men in his face and finally tackled by number 3 of the Commodores.
In the grasp, he wanted to get rid of it. Couldn't pull the trigger. And he is sacked across the 50 now, right at the 50.
Phillip Smith and McFarland on the tackle. It's second down and a long way to go from the 49-yard line. They need the 27 for a first down, so it's second down and 22. Storm rolling. He'll throw. Passes.
Dropped.
Incomplete. Probably should have been picked off, but it's an incompletion. That'll bring up third and 22.
Just trying to make something happen for DeBias. He just threw it, and luckily the DB couldn't hold on to it. But no one even close, remotely open.
And that's what that false start does to you. It backs you up 5 yards, then you lose 7.
Then the sack.
And it's just a long way to go now. Third and 22. They'll probably go for it on fourth down, but you want to get something here to make that decision easier.
Third and 25. See what they put in the book. They're going to run it.
And that is
Jones nowhere to go.
Yeah, Jones backed up. He'll lose a yard back to midfield.
Great play by the Tates Creek defensive player, number 9.
That's Elliott Bryant, the senior.
Able to stop him. No gain. 4th and 25, and you got a punt. I don't think you go for it.
Yeah, I mean, if they had gotten 6-7 yards there, maybe you go for it.
Yeah,
but
I mean, 4th and 10, you go for it, maybe, but not 4th and a mile. Give yourself a chance.
Now Smith will punt. Back to return is number 2.
No one deep.
Townsend.
Now he's walking back to around to 25 for Tates Creek.
See if Smith can get a good boot and pin these guys deep here. Low snap. Smith able to get rid of it. Townsend.
Decent punt.
Lets it bounce, and that will be picked up at the 15-yard line. A dangerous play by Townsend to pick it up.
No, young man. Let that one go. It's not worth the chance to save those extra 5 yards. Seen Tates Creek now make a couple of iffy decisions on special teams, as an up man was hit on a punt earlier, and now he fields one and almost loses it.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. The Commodores, who have dominated thus far, 26-0, they lead with 9:24 to play in the third quarter. Miles Thomas coming out, stretching out the legs. They've yet to really go deep to him. It's been a lot of hook routes and
now
curl
that
routes.
You say that, I wouldn't be surprised to see Tates Creek open up their playbook a little more, get some work, try to throw 1 or 2 deep.
Got another equipment issue as Townsend will come out.
I'm assuming that's what that is. Has to be.
And that's number 9. That's Bryant coming back in.
Yeah, knee pads may be a point of emphasis again this year.
Doobie will hand it off. That's McGee. McGee up at the 20. Lost the football. They're going to say he was down as Jones picked it up and he was heading to the house. It is going to be second down and about 8 for the Commodores.
Clay Bunch on the stop, 23, I believe, and he rode him down. Could have been a big break for Madison Southern, but not to be, as the ball, he was down. Pick up 4.
Got 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right for Doobie. Tailback is McGee again. They go to him. McGee right side this time, and he's hit quickly and brought down once again. After a gain of a couple, it'll be 3rd and short for Tates Creek. Looks like a 3rd down and 3 for the Commodores.
Madison Southern's getting them down into 3rd and 4th down situations, just cannot get off the field defensively. Again, another 3rd and medium now, 3rd and short, 3rd and 3.
And no safety help over the top. Again, surprised we haven't seen Thomas going deep.
Yeah, I say we'll see that sooner than later from Doobie.
Doobie will throw. It's a little slant pattern. Thomas almost caught that. He juggled it 5 or 6 times, and it looked like a pinball going back and forth between his hands before it finally drops incomplete. And finally, the Eagles get a stop, and the Commodores will have to punt it away.
First punt now for Tates Creek.
You've got Jones back to return the punt, and Vasquez will be the punter. 8:04 to play in the third. Let's see if the Eagles Can get something going on offense this drive.
Jones has a kickoff return for 33 tonight, so he's able to make people miss. And Southern's coming after it. Ball on the ground.
And Vasquez
going to stop it.
Somehow got rid of it.
Ball's going to be...
It's going to be at like the 2-yard line.
Yep.
So the Eagles get a huge break there as the ball was a low snap. Vasquez could not get a hold of it. He kicked it straight up in the air, and it actually went backward. And the Eagles will take over inside the Commodore 5-yard line. And this may be the break the Eagles needed.
Yeah, for one thing tonight, special teams has been okay. A couple of kickoffs where they muffed it, but they've blocked 2 extra points, and now they get to the punter. And as you said, they set up nicely now inside the 3-yard line, looking to get on the board. Trailing 26-0 with 7:56 to play here in the third quarter.
Jackson has now came in as a fullback with Storm
heavy
dotting the I, and now Walter Smith will go in at quarterback. So you've got Holbrook and Jackson lined up as a power I, and Storm dotting the I, and we got a timeout for Madison Southern, looks like.
Yeah, they were.
Confusion once again for the Eagles offensively, and John Clark is letting a player know about it as he is not happy with the way his guys have it.
Somebody was lined up wrong.
I think there was a wrong guy in there on the formation.
That's what I'm thinking.
7:56 to play in the third. It's 26-0. Madison Southern trailing Tates Creek, but the Eagles with a shot to put something in the end zone here. It'll be 1st and goal to begin the drive at the 3-yard line.
Judging by his reaction, I believe Xavier Strothman maybe should have been in the ball game. 48.
Well, he's not in there now.
He's not in there now, though, so maybe I'm wrong about that.
I want to say it was 56. That's who he was talking to when he came out.
The senior, Parker Mathis.
So it'll be 1st and goal from the 3. And again, Smith will be the quarterback. Dane Jackson and Holbrook in the fullback positions with Tobias Storm dotting the I.
We've seen this a couple of seasons ago with Living Good playing the big monster up front.
And Carter Smith was the tailback then. Now we got some blockers. Oh, they go to Jackson, and Dane going to be tackled at the 4-yard line. So Jackson lost a yard. He threw the football down, and the coaching staff over here to our left for Tates Creek wanting a flag, but no flag thrown, and a player slow to get up for Madison Southern.
Yeah, you're going to get a flag on that.
Number 65 is slow to get up for the Eagles. And there'll be another injury timeout as they work on him. It's 26-0, 7:38 to play. And I like the idea of going to Jackson there. He's a big guy. He moves well. However, just nowhere for him to go. As soon as he got the football, there were 3 or 4 guys lined up in front of him. He couldn't really find a hole. And Tates Creek a good job to cover that hole and bring him down.
Yeah, Eagle is down. But good idea, like you said, though. Go to the big heavy, see if he can just make it, push it through with his girth, and unfortunately couldn't get it done, but still 2nd down goal. Southern, a different looking team to come out in the second half. The onside kick, the block punt. Playing well to begin the second half.
Yeah, we're glad to have you along, folks, here on WBONTV.com. Michael Watkins, Donald Foster, Austin Hanks, our producer, Gage Hill, our camera operator. On the radio side, our producer is Jaden Johnson, and, of course, Samantha Burford supplying our halftime interview with John Clark earlier on this evening. 7:38 to play here in the third quarter, and the Eagles trying to get into the end zone for the first time tonight. They trail 26-0 here in game number 1 of the 2019 Roy Kidd Bowl, live on WBONTV.com, your home for local sports television here on WBON-TV. Got our Facebook page rolling, our YouTube page, and our live player on the website as well. And if you are out and about looking for a place to watch all of our exciting local high school sports coverage, get to Gillum's Sports Lounge inside the Richmond Mall. They have our games streaming all year long on their mini flat-screen TVs.
Nate Pope, the junior lineman, was the injured Eagle. He's helped off the field. 7:38 to play here in the third quarter.
Same formation for Madison Southern as Jackson is the fullback behind Smith. Holbrook is lined up behind Jackson, and then Tobias Storm is lined up behind Holbrook to dot the I. Still trying to help Pope over to the bench and check him out. Jacob Waldecker, the assistant or the trainer for Madison Central over there, checking him out as well.
Formation.
Smith hands it off to Storm. Storm is wrapped up, gets away, nowhere to go, and falls down for another 1-yard loss. Just nowhere for Tobias to go, and it'll bring up a 3rd and goal for the Eagles.
Tates Creek is so quick on defense. I mean, they're able to get in the backfield so easy on this drive, and Storm just nowhere to go. Now a 3rd down at the 6-yard line. Storm going to go back under or in the shotgun.
See what Storm does here. A man goes in motion. That's Smith. To hand it off to Walter. Good blocking in front. Smith out of the end zone. He's tackled at the 2-yard line. So he gains 3 yards, but still no score for the Eagles. It'll be 4th down and 2 for Madison Southern, and you got to go for it here to put some points on the board.
Of course. And nice play call. Good job by Smith waiting for the blocks to set. Just could not get in the end zone, 2 yards short.
What a stop it would be for the Commodores if they could get it here and keep Madison Southern out of the end zone.
Back in the I formation.
Hand off Storm. Runs into his own man. He's tackled. No score.
Nope.
And the Commodores stuff Madison Southern to keep them out of the end zone. And what a tackle it was by number 75 for Tates Creek as he got in there and hit Tobias. Really nowhere for Storm to go. And the Eagles offense stagnant once again. It is still 26-0 in favor of the Commodores.
The Tates Creek defensive line able to push the offensive line of Madison Southern back and storm right into one of his offensive linemen, and just nowhere to go after that. And I tell you, Tates Creek early this season, I mean, it's one game and 1 half, but you can see why they have some high hopes come this postseason.
So it will be 1st and 10, 6:04 to play. Doobie in the shotgun. He stands in his own end zone. He'll hand off to McGee. McGee, a lot of speed, ran into a defender. A nice tackle made by Palmer from his quarterback position.
Brock Palmer had a career high last season against Highlands. He had 10 tackles in that ball game. He's got a handful tonight.
And Palmer, he's a sophomore too, right? So another sophomore in this sophomore class for John Clark.
He's a sophomore catcher for the baseball team.
Doobie fakes the handoff, goes over the middle, pass is complete, incomplete, and then complete again.
Yep.
As the receiver bobbled it, finally hauled it in. They're going to say complete at the 23-yard line, but a flag came in on the play, and I'm looking for the official to come over and make the flag call.
It's over.
It's a sideline warning.
It's a sideline warning, yeah. I've seen them say something to Eagles before the half begun. This sideline warning. Keep them back. Where's my get back coach? That we haven't mentioned, but number 12, Jonah Fornstrom out.
Yep. Broken collarbone.
He'd have been a big part of the offense tonight.
Doobie hands off McGee again. McGee up the middle. He was hit hard. Man, what a hit. And that is a Renfro's collision, big collision. If you are driving down the road and you get hit like that, make sure to take your vehicle to Renfro's Collision at 1136 Richmond Green Drive in Richmond at Renfro's Collision on Facebook. You can like them and find out more about Renfro's Collision. What a big hit there. 2nd down and 5. Doobie.
Tyler Boots delivered that hit. Nice job there. Look at that hit.
Ball's out. Eagles pick it up. That's Smith. And Smith, making his way down the field, is going to be wrapped up and brought down. The fumble on the play gives the Eagles new life again.
Didn't know if he made the catch. He did, yeah. He made a catch and made a football move.
Eagles catch a break as the turnover will allow the Eagles to take over inside the red zone for the second straight possession. Now, can they do something with it again?
Eagles getting after it now defensively. That halftime speech took one half to shake it off, but Madison Southern still down 26. With a chance to get off the 0.
So 2 receivers left, tight end to the right side, 1 receiver right, that is Palmer. Storm going to throw the out pattern to Jones. Jones makes 1 man miss, is hit from behind and falls forward. That'll be about a yard shy of the first down. Nice job by the Eagles to get it down the field.
Eagles getting it down now, just got to get it in.
It'll be 2nd and a yard from the left hash mark. Storm going to fake the handoff to Holbrook. Pass was incomplete as Jones is lit up by the defender.
Pass high, he just had Jones laid out. And Tobias says, my bad. He comes over and tells that was on him. Throw was a little high.
And that was a hard pass. You know, Storm.
It is a tough pass to make.
Not the biggest quarterback. He stands in there and had to go over top of a defender coming in his direction. And it was almost complete to Jones. Probably would have been enough for a first down. Now it's 3rd and a yard. And again from the left hash mark at the 9-yard line. And a false start. 5 yards back them up. And again, a penalty against the Eagles backs them up.
When you didn't need it. You know, 3rd down 2. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Changes the play call completely.
Now you almost have to go to the air.
Yeah. Or if you keep it on the ground, I mean, you're probably going to go for it anyway on 4th down.
That's true.
So
the play call coming in from the sideline. It's 3rd and 7. 4:04 to play in the 3rd quarter, and the Eagles have had the ball for almost the entire period.
Palmer and Willis on the right side, but man, a jailbreak.
3 defenders converge on Tobias Storm in the backfield, and it will be a 4th down and long for the Eagles.
We've seen this defensive line of Tates Creek in the backfield all night long.
And with guys like Jackson and Gabbard, a really good offensive line, surprised to see the pressure tonight that we've seen on Tobias Storm.
Those pressures are coming off the edge. I believe Gabbard and Jackson are on the inside, but still, you've got to be able to slow them down and give your quarterback time to throw the ball. 4th down and long now. Offense on the field, of course.
Need the 7 for a first down. 2 tailbacks in the backfield. Storm rolling right. He'll throw complete. And that's Jones who makes the catch, but nowhere to go. It's in, and it'll be a turnover on downs for the Eagles.
You see Madison Southern doing some things right now, but penalties are just putting them behind the 8 ball. Instead of being a 3rd and short, you're looking at a 3rd and long, and then he gets sacked and make it a 4th and long. And
there's been flashes tonight, Dominic.
There
You've
is.
seen
I can see it.
the talent on the field for this Eagles football team. They just have not put it together and been consistent throughout the evening, and that's why they find themselves trailing at 26-0. I mean, look here. Twice on back-to-back possessions, you take over inside the other team's, or you take them inside the red zone. One of those times inside the 5-yard line, and you come away with nothing.
It's tough. I mean,
here's Doobie.
Gonna throw it now. Looks like he's gonna air it out
to Thomas. Thomas makes the catch in stride. Miles Thomas, nobody to beat,
after him.
And he is going to waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, Tates Creek. Don, we talked about it in the last possession.
Yeah.
We thought they might try to test the defense of Madison Southern. And Miles Thomas, 88 yards on the grab to the house. And Tates Creek adding on to an already 26-0 lead. It's now 32-0 Commodores.
You see no safety help over top for Madison Southern. One-on-one against the sophomore Etheridge. And he was able to beat him. Such a big matchup also for Etheridge.
I tell you what, if Miles Thomas is a 3-star wide receiver, I want to see what some of these 4- and 5-star guys look like because he is a really, really good player.
Tough start, huh? Yeah, we got an injured Commodore been helped off the field, but.
Yeah, Thomas has got offers from Purdue, Miami of Ohio. Again, he had an offer from Louisville with the previous regime.
Yeah.
That offer has not been extended since the new coach came in, but I'm sure a lot of teams will be coming on him late here this season.
Yeah.
3:02 to play in the third. It's 32-0 Tates Creek here in the first game of the Roy Kidd Bowl, and the Eagles going to double-team Miles Thomas here, and probably a good reason to do so.
Only problem with that is you're going to leave somebody.
Doobie, back of the end zone, incomplete, was going to Thomas, but he cannot haul it in. The 88-yard hookup from Doobie to Thomas makes it 32-0 Tates Creek on top with 3:02 to play in the third. We'll go back to the station for 1 minute and be back on WKXO and WBONTV.com.
Kentucky has lots of counties and miles of roads. And in every county, there's a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent looking out for folks when they're on the road. When you're in Kentucky, you're never far away from Kentucky's own property and casualty insurer.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy. At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
Receives the kickoff, taken at the 10-yard line, and brought across the 20 at the 25, across the. Brought down around the 27, maybe?
Yep, I think it was Etheridge.
And it was Jason, number 3.
First and 10 for the Eagles. Again, the last two drives, they took over at the 3-yard line of Tates Creek and the 20-yard line of Tates Creek and came away with no points. Now trying to get some momentum back their way as they trail 32-0 against a Commodore team that has came in here on a mission, and they have executed it to perfection.
Tates Creek wants respect. I mean, last year they were, 5-6, I believe. They lost to Central in the second round. They are looking for respect.
They play this way all year, they'll definitely earn it. As Storm,
nice run by Storm.
RPO keeps it and gains 11 up to the 38-yard line. It will be a first and 10 for the Commodores.
Back 20 years ago when I was around, Tates Creek was a power. You had Coach Willoughby, and they were a tough out every year. You hated going to Tates Creek.
Storm now on the ground, 13 carries, negative 3 yards, excuse me.
The sacks have really done a number on him as a handoff goes up the middle. Decent pickup.
Was Etheridge again.
Nice run.
Second down and about 3. This Eagles football team, you can see their talent, and again, a lot of youth, a lot of inexperience. But game 6, game 7, by the time district play rolls around, these guys will be very well in shape, and Coach Clark will have them doing what he wants them to do.
Storm, nowhere to go, taken down on second down. But I'm going to say what most coaches will tell you is, I don't care what we do the first 6.
Yeah.
I want to win district. You win district, you're home throughout the playoffs. Until this season with the new playoff format. We'll see how that goes when we get into it. But
and both of our teams tonight, Central playing in the second game, this Southern team predicted to win their district.
They're favored. Yeah, both have been picked.
A lot of high expectations for both their two teams. Here's Storm. Pressure over the middle. He's going to throw
Got
deep.
a man, Smith.
And Smith, another great grab as Walter Smith somehow hangs on, and this time slow to get up.
What a catch by Walden. As you said, put it in the area. And the man can make the catch.
Storm that time hit as he let it go. Smith hung in the air, 2 defenders on him.
Hit a couple times himself as he was coming down. And did they rule it a catch or incomplete? I think they ruled it incomplete.
And there's a flag on the play. Did not see the flag.
Well,
but it's against Madison Southern as the Eagles are kind of shaking their head. But what a big catch by Walter Smith.
Personal foul.
That is the
after the play, somebody got a little chippy.
And it looks like Jackson is the man or the culprit. The flag was thrown. He's kind of angry at himself.
Yeah.
As a leader, after the play.
As a leader, he knows better. Smith's still slow to get up, though.
And it looks like cramps as far
that's what I
as
was going to say.
What he's having to get worked out.
Sun in my eyes, but I think he just cramped up.
But the Eagles taking the knee and as their star wide receiver.
Dane on the field, though, as you see, he's out there stomping around. He's mad at himself. He's cost his team 15, if it was indeed on him.
But what a big hookup. That's twice tonight that Storm has gone deep, and Walter Smith has made a huge catch down the field. That one was for 36. The one prior was a 50-yard hookup from the quarterback to the receiver.
You could see that coming later in the season as more of a probability as Storm gets more comfortable. Great job for Tobias. Stand in the pocket, pressure coming, threw it strong, and Smith they did call it a completion. I thought the referee ruled it off. A completed pass coming down in traffic.
So there would have been around the 22-yard line. The flag will spot the football at the 36. So there will be a 1st and 10, but the Eagles lose the yardage after the penalty was thrown. Now the Eagles bench coming over to help Walter Smith over to the sideline.
Help him get up, carry him off to the field. Instead of hopefully it's just cramps as they're rubbing on his legs.
We do want to thank the folks over at WL Stats for helping us out again tonight. That's one of my favorite things about football singing is hanging out with the great Hugh Davis, who is, 40 years now, Hugh, you've been doing EKU Stats? Lord have mercy.
Got to hang out with Hugh Wednesday as I went to the Legends game. He's working the baseball game.
You know what? For as long as I've worked with Hugh, though, I mean, he did the sports show with me for a while. We've done games together in the past. I've never gotten him to buy me something. No dinner.
He didn't buy you nothing?
No.
Man, he bought me all kinds of stuff.
He's almost as cheap as that Cutler guy. Where's he at? He ain't up here in the booth.
Yeah.
It is 1st and 10 for the Eagles
Ball
after
at
they
the
lose
36.
15 after the penalty.
Yep, ball's at the 36. But you can see his offense coming, though. It's really looking a lot better
a lot
second
of big
half.
plays tonight. Hopefully this injury to Smith is
Looking
not
for the inside screen, not there. Throws it.
Yeah.
Should have been picked once again.
Another bad decision by Storm.
Storm cannot make that decision. Tuck it, take the sack, or just run with it.
Yeah, throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, do something because that's. I like you trying to make something, but you can't make something happen if it's not there. And the sooner you learn that later on down the season, you won't make a mistake that could potentially cost the Eagles a game.
2 receivers left, tight end right, 2 tailbacks, Holbrook and Jones in the backfield on each side of Storm. Tobias will hand it off to Jones, fake the handoff, keep it himself on the RPO and lose a couple of yards. Tell you what, the RPO, they're not the run-pass option. It has not been – it's not gained anything when Storm has kept it. When he's handed it off, it's worked well. But tonight, the Commodore is really keying on the quarterback.
Exactly. Tates Creek knows no Alex Knuckles, Isaiah Buttrey. So Tobias is the only real threat right now at running back. So if they're going to hand off to Holbrook, let them do it. But don't let Storm beat us on the ground.
3rd and 10. Tobias going to roll out left. He'll throw. Pass caught by Palmer, and Palmer's made a couple of nice grabs tonight. That one a completion for 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd, make it a 4th down and 4 for the Eagles.
You know, Palmer, just a sophomore, but he has good size, been active on the defense.
3rd quarter will come to an end. Tates Creek 32, Madison Southern still nothing on the scoreboard. We will send it back to the station for a 1-minute break and come back on Wbontv.com.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank, with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
It's tailgate season at Jack Burford Chevrolet. You can pick out your favorite tailgate connected to a huge selection of new Chevy Silverados right here at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Visit us on the EKU bypass, and you can always shop jackburford.com 24/7, 365. Now what game is on? Oh, this is a good one. It's where Chevys cost less.
This broadcast of live and local high school sports is supported fully by great local businesses like these. Won't you support them too? Thank you.
Tobias Storm in the offense faced with a 4th down and 6. Eagles ran 50 plays for 192 yards. They have had the football 20 minutes and 43 seconds, and a lot of time here in the second half. They have had the football.
Holbrook in motion.
Storm looking, he'll throw, and it's not going to be anywhere close to a first down.
Slow developing. So slow developing, though. Got to be quicker, crisper with the pass. In your time of possession you spoke of, when you have an 88-yard touchdown pass like they did in the third quarter, that don't take a lot of time.
Well, and you had the punt.
Took 12 seconds.
Went into the end zone almost, and then you had the fumble. So, I mean, all 3 times that Tates Creek had the football there in the third quarter, they had a punt that almost was, a touchdown the other way. They had a fumble, and then they had a one-play 88-yard touchdown. So.
So, after 3 quarters now, Storm 10 of 18 for 153 yards.
So Madison Southern had the football for almost 9 minutes there in the third quarter. Have yet to score as they still trail 32-0, and Doobie in the offense still out there for Tates Creek. Over the middle, pass complete. And making people miss is number 15 for the Commodores, still on his feet, and finally wrapped up by the feet and tackled by number 2. That is Jones. Man, what a nice catch and hook up to Middleton, his first grab tonight.
You see the catch. You see the Eagles not wrapping up, trying to just do a shoulder tackle. Can't do that against a good ball club, a good receiver. Got to wrap them up. And the yak after that catch was huge.
Doobie with 2 receivers each way. The tailback to his right. They'll hand it off. Ball is kind of bobbling around, but a good job to hold on to it as a big tackle by number 61. That is
Daniel Cobb.
Cobb, who makes the tackle.
Daniel Cobb, one of the returning starters on defense. As I said earlier, he holds 2 college offers from Mount St. Joseph and UVA-wise. 6'2", 350 for Mr. Cobb. I'm going to call him Mr. Cobb at 6'2", 350.
Yeah. Corn on the cob. I'll have to have some corn on the cob right now.
I'm sure they might have some around here.
2 receivers each way for Doobie. He'll hand it off again. Up the middle is the ball carrier, tackled from behind. That is Spencer Waller who took the handoff.
Nice stop by number 13.
3rd down as the Commodores now working that clock. The scoreboard in their favor as we get ready to surpass the 7:30 hour, 7:27 right now. Again, the night game will be Madison Central and Connor in a rematch of last year's regional championship game. Here's Doobie, dropping back to throw, looking over the middle. Doobie all day, still looking, rolling out left. Strothman in his face. Doobie will take off, and he's going to be close to a first down.
Big 3rd down, and as you said, he got mighty close. I think he's a little short.
What a job by the senior quarterback, Luke Doobie. He was all over the place in the backfield, finally saw a crease and took off running and made something out of nothing, and will give his team a shot here on 4th and short.
But Daniel Cobb and Xavier Strothman both in the backfield to make them run out of the pocket, just no containment for Madison Southern. It is 4th and 1. And a timeout on the field, it appears.
Tates Creek has called a TO. They lead 32-0. We'll be right back on WBONTV.com.
People's Bank has been a...
The The Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Tates Creek with a football, 4th and 1, 9:22 to play.
Big 4th down once again. Commodores 4-4 on 4th down.
Handed off up the middle. Falling forward for the first down is number 37, Bosley. And, man, he's just so strong. And, again, they don't use him often.
No.
But every single time Marcus Bosley has touched the football tonight, he has made a big play.
So many weapons for Tates Creek. And all of them seniors. You got to feel, for Tates Creek, looking at them against Madison Southern. Senior quarterbacks, senior receivers, senior tailbacks.
Offensive line is pretty good. I talked to the coach last night, and he was talking about how young they were up front, but they don't look young tonight. The players to watch, he told me about Doobie and Miles Thomas. The defensive line, McFarland and Jones, are the only 2 returning starters, but now they have been really impressive tonight on both sides of the football.
No, Doobie's got to hold some offers.
Oh, yeah. He's got 3 offers from Furman, Southern Illinois, and Cornell, and he's got a few schools from the MAC conference that have looked at him as well.
First down run, about 3 yards.
It'll be 2nd down and about 8, maybe a long 7.
Some FCS schools, if you will, Division I AA schools, I still like to call them, and EKU kicks it off Thursday night.
Yep, it's Valparaiso. You and I will be there on the Tailgate Show an hour and a half prior to kickoff on 100.7 The Coyote. And Hugh Davis will kick off year number 40 of doing the stats for the Colonels. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left.
Doobie.
Man, wide open. Can they get it? It's complete. Touchdown. Tates Creek, 6 more, 38-0. And Luke Doobie once again all day long to sit back there in the pocket and find the open man.
Pretty pass. He just put it up. Man went and got it. It was a tailback out of the backfield as he is untouched to the end zone.
The most impressive stat thus far for Doobie and the Commodores, he has completed a pass to 8 different receivers.
Going for 2.
9 different receivers.
Nope, they're lined up for the extra point.
Okay, one of them went on the screen for us.
Gotcha. A lot of targets and sharing the wealth is Doobie.
Vasquez finally able to put one through the uprights. Extra point is good, and that'll make it 38-0. Running clock will be in effect, make it 39-0. Tates Creek out in front. We'll be back in a moment on WBONTV.com.
Healthy smiles are confident smiles. Jones.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBONTV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
Kickoff from Tates Creek to Madison Southern, taking around the 10. Eagles bring it across the 20, still on his feet, 25, 35.
Ball's out.
And the ball's loose.
Tates Creek recovered it, and they will have the football. Flag comes in late. This might be against the Eagle sideline.
That's what I'm wondering. The way he threw it, I think it's going to be a sideline penalty. We'll find out.
Tates Creek.
Yeah, and it must. Coach Clark moving his sideline back, and
well, if that's the second one, it's a penalty.
.7:35 to play in the ball game. The defense having to come back out for the Eagles.
I think they just picked the flag up. Nope. Yeah, it's a penalty. There you go. They're walking it off.
So they'll mark the football at the 29-yard line, and the Commodores, who sideline warning. Commodores, who already lead 39-0, the running clock in effect now. New quarterback in the game for Tates Creek is number 7, Aaron Klein. Luke Doobie, a pretty good night for him. Look at his final stats in a moment as the tailback takes the handoff and gains a couple.
Madison Southern had a couple opportunities to score back in the third quarter, just couldn't get it through the big D-line of Tates Creek.
And this Eagles football team, you know, if you're a fan, you've got a lot to be excited about. A lot to be excited about. A lot of really good young players. And this team, again, should compete, are the favorites to win the district this year. And they've got a lot of guys that are going to be making some plays for them. Hopefully Walter Smith is okay. Haven't seen him back out there yet, but
no sense in bringing him back.
Exactly.
But Daniel Cobb, Clay Bunch on that last stop for Madison Southern.
Here's the handoff again as Bunch and Cobb near the tackler. There'll be a hold against Tates Creek as the flag comes in.
But, you know, Tates Creek, Boyle County, such a tough schedule for Madison Southern just to get you ready to play district and advance into 5A playoffs, which the 5A this season is loaded as Scott County and Douglas move down to 5A. And a new district for Madison Southern as well with East Jessamine, West Jessamine, Collins, and Woodford County, as well as Madison Southern. So, and Madison Central in a new district as well.
Got South Oldham. Or Oldham County, excuse me. Oldham County, you've got GRC still in there.
I'm not sure on this penalty for some reason.
And Bryan Station, I believe, is in your district as well.
Yeah, 6:36 to play. Klein is the quarterback.
That runs as the play is signaled.
Klein going to fake the handoff, keep it himself. Cuts it up the middle and is going to be tackled by a couple of different Eagle defenders.
Sophomore Alex Buttrey, 54 with the stop and on the tackle. Again, a lot of sophomores. They just need experience. They just have to play.
6:05 to play in the ball game, 39-0. And a lot of teams getting started last night. Scott County and
Douglas.
Great Crossing beginning last night, and Great Crossing taking a thumping in their first ever football game.
Berea won last night at Jackson County.
Big deal for Berea.
Second win in a row for a team that had some losing seasons where they went winless.
What was it, 32 straight losses for Berea?
Something like that, yes. And they won last game of last season and opened the season with a win that night. 42
straight losses for Berea. So
Estill County, I never found a score on them.
They were off last night, so Estill County won't begin the season until
That's why I couldn't find a score.
Yeah.
I didn't look at the date.
Yeah, the Estill County Engineers won't play until next Friday when they
That's
take
got to be
on
frustrating.
Powell County.
Bye week in week 1.
Yeah. And I believe we had a turnover on down. Is that what it was?
it's going to be fourth down.
Fourth down
they're
coming
going to
up.
punt. Okay, they're going to punt. I've seen all the players moving around. It'll be a punt coming from the Commodores. And Walter Smith is back in the game. He is back to return the punt, so that's good news for the Eagles.
Yeah. As you said, as we thought, it may just be cramps where they were rubbing that leg, getting it worked out as.
You know, Jordan Markham, who was on the staff here at Madison Central last year, taking over the Estill County football program, him and D.T. Boone, and Boone's supposed to be up here tonight. But they did not like the fact they didn't have a game this week. So
I wouldn't either.
They're excited to get things going next week and get out to see how things shake out for the Engineers football team this year.
Yeah, who has a bye week in week 1?
Got some breaking news for you if you want to.
Okay.
Roy Kidd is going to join us live pregame next game if you want to push it.
Perfect. That'll work. So Roy Kidd, obviously, who the Roy Kidd Bowl is named after, going to join us in the pregame for our next broadcast before the Madison Central game as a high kick.
Good punt.
Nice punt there. Very high end over end.
Yep. It's going to fall and die around the 5-yard line.
5 or 6, although they're.
See where they mark it at. As the clock continues to move now, 4:14 to play here in the fourth. Tates Creek going to win this one. They lead it 39-0. Storm back on the field, though, at quarterback. Get him some reps, all the reps.
And Storm's a guy that'll make some plays all year long. He's made a couple of nice throws to Smith tonight. And Walters made some nice catches.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to say somebody touched the football at around the 15-yard line. So the Eagles will take over there. And it looks like the 16 is where they'll begin the drive.
There you go. And it doesn't get any easier for Madison Southern next week as they are at home against Southwestern.
Southwestern, okay.
Yeah, Pulaski County's later on down the season. September 20th. Yeah, Southwestern next week.
So 2 receivers each way for Storm in the offense as they trail 39-0. Running clock in effect. Man in motion for Storm. He'll hand it off to Etheridge. Etheridge making a man miss. Dives over one. Still on his feet. Bumped and tackled and pushed out of bounds. A nice tackle made by the Commodore secondary. 3:04 to play in the ballgame.
You've seen the flashes of the Eagle offense, what it can do. Now, this week in practice, you just put it all together and come out next week and don't get in a hole. 2:45 to play.
Walter Smith takes the handoff.
Nice rough
Eagles get away with a hold. Smith still on his feet, wrapped up and tackled at the 37-yard line. He's got plenty enough for a first down as the Eagles trying to get some late points on the board and get rid of this shutout that the Commodores are pitching right now. Whistle's coming in to stop the clock as I think an injured player going to come off the field. Again, cramps probably early on in the season.
It's so warm. You know it is warm, and yeah, you got a Tates Creek player down right in front of the Tates Creek bench.
39-0 your score. And stay tuned for game number 2. If you're watching this game, the nightcap will be between Madison Central and Connor, a rematch of last year's regional championship game that took place here at Madison Central and was a barn burner, a double overtime win for Madison Central in that regional championship game.
And what a run last year for Madison Central. We talked a little bit about 2017 in Madison Southern, but Central doing something that no other football team has ever done here at Madison Central.
Yeah, made it to the state semis before running into a very good Scott County team. And Scott County, of course, showing last night they're going to be around for a while.
5A football, Douglas, Scott County, Covcath, Owensboro.
Yeah, and
South
Coach
Warren.
McKee, I thought Coach McKee, I actually saw his tweet. The rumor was he was going to be stepping down after last season, and he sent out a tweet that he was no longer going to be wearing like a tie or something on the sidelines. That's his big thing.
It was.
I thought it was kind of cool the way he announced he was going to be returning to the Cardinals this year.
Yep. Smith had his pass fall incomplete.
Minute 55 to play now as the clock continues to wind down. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
And, of course, as this game nears an end, Madison Southern fans, join me next week at home as we bring in Pulaski Southwestern. Myself and Rick Moberly will bring you all Madison Southern football this season on WKXO 103.5.
Storm looking, going deep. He's got a man. Pass caught.
Jones
going to walk it into the end zone. Broke the tackle.
No shutout tonight for Madison Southern. Nice pass.
Tell you what, Tobias has shown that he can throw the football.
Yes.
And a nice hook up there as they go deep for 63 yards to Etheridge, and he takes it to the house with 1:27 to play in the football game. Etheridge 90 yards receiving now. Walter Smith with 97 to lead the team. And Storm now over 200 yards passing with 1 touchdown, 12 of 21 through the air.
These young guys come around. This Madison Southern team can be dangerous.
Willis for the PAT. Kick is up. Kick is good. 1:27 to play in the ball game. It's a flag on the play, and it's going to be against Jackson again, I believe.
Let's hope not. Dane's got to be more disciplined than that.
Jackson was kind of doing what he did before, just kind of disgusted with himself as he was showing his anger, letting his emotions get the best of him. It's a personal foul against the Eagles, so it may have been against Dane. As it stands, the score is 39-7, Tates Creek. We'll go back to the station for 1 minute and be back on WBONTV.com.
When you're in Estill County and get the hungries, be sure to eat at Estill's Finest. In the mood for the best barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, steaks, ribs, or burgers? Follow the smoke to the House of Q. And for the best pizza, pasta, or salad, head on down to the Steam Engine Pizza Pub. No matter what you're craving, remember Estill's Finest, Steam Engine Pizza Pub on Main Street, or for mouth-watering barbecue, it's House of Q on River Drive in Irvine.
Healthy smiles are confident smiles. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is offering a new patient special. X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride for only $99. They also have a $10 unit Botox special. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry offers their patients single visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with Cerac. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
He's going to force Madison Southern to kick it off a little deeper. Now to Tates Creek with 1:27, but Southern finally breaks the shutout. Nice catch and throw with Storm to Etheridge. They had a couple opportunities in the third quarter to get on the board. Just couldn't get it going against this Tates Creek defense.
Willis will kick off. Onside kick, you think?
No. Not minute
now?
27. And not that far deep.
Clock is already running as the Eagles get ready to kick it off. Willis. Little pooch kick.
Yeah.
And it's going to be picked up by the Eagles.
Nope. Out of bounds.
Wow.
Southern had a chance.
Did they catch it?
Maybe.
Second effort, the Eagles might have got a hold of it.
They might give it to them anyway, even if they didn't.
They are going, no signal yet. Are they going to say Eagles football? They are.
Yep.
Madison Southern able to dive on it and get it before it went out of bounds, and the offense will remain on the field for Madison Southern.
No, the pooch kick is a very safe kick, of course. They won't kick it deep, let the return man get a return, and you see why it's effective sometimes.
Palmer shaking up as he's coming over to the sideline, kind of grabbing his elbow.
And, of course, Tates Creek's probably got some young kids of their own now in this kick return team who's not sure what to do there.
See if the Eagles try to strike again and put some more points on the board. 39-7 the score. 1:08 to play. Madison Southern with a big touchdown pass of 63 yards from Storm to Etheridge on their last possession. Down the little pooch kick, they recover the football. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 45-yard line of Tates Creek.
Now with that last pass play for Tobias, he sets a new career high in passing yards in a game. Breaks a record he set against Garrett County last season.
And the handoff, a little miscommunication by the quarterback, running back, handoff exchange.
Yeah. One more play, you just hand her off here.
And it was number 41, Stephen Whitehead, and he comes right out of the football game. John Clark not happy with him. It'll be 2nd down and 12 after the 2-yard loss. 25 seconds to play. Clock will run. Hand off to Holbrook. Holbrook's got a big hole. Holbrook
still working.
At the 30. Stiff arm. Holbrook inside the 10 brought down. And the offense.
Not going to have enough time to run a play, though.
Will they try to get another play off? 10 seconds.
Do you take the timeout?
8, 7. They're going to try to run one more play. Don't know if they'll get one off, and they won't.
Got him in the backfield. He got 40 injured from Tates Creek, so play's over.
That'll do it. Final score from the game number 1 of the 2019 Roy Kidd Bowl. Tates Creek 39, Madison Southern 7, as the Commodores come down to Richmond and pick up a big win. We will step aside for a 2-minute commercial break. Come right back here and wrap things up from the Roy Kidd Bowl back in 2 minutes on WBONTV.com.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, baby or wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
CKI Equipment and Services is now open in the former location of Metcalf Metal, but with all new ownership and management of Calvin, Paula, Callie, and Nick Gooch. CKI is your local machinery repair headquarters, in the shop or in the field with CKI's mobile unit. They come to you for all types of welding, stick, MIG, TIG, aluminum, stainless, and mild steel. Everything for your trailers from axles and hubs to lights, wiring, tires, and wheels. CKI Equipment and Services on Highway 52 Irvin Road by Shell.
It's been a busy year, so what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summer on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's 3 branch locations in Richmond or Berea and find the right personal, vehicle, or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, helping turn plans into reality for more than a century. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
We are back at Madison Central High School, where the Commodores of Tates Creek win 39-7 over the Eagles of Madison Southern. Donald Foster, we are live here on WBONTV.com, your home for local sports television. It's now time for the Chenault Vineyard post-game show. Chenault Vineyard is the place to go to host your next event, whether it be a baby or wedding shower, or check out their restaurant, open Friday through Sunday. You can also visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about Chenault Vineyards. And a great ball game for Tates Creek. The Eagles of Madison Southern not happy with the way they played, but a lot of good signs shown by the Eagles.
Much better second half for Madison Southern.
Yeah, the Eagles they led in time of possession, 25 minutes, 5 seconds, compared to 22 minutes, 55 seconds for Tates Creek. But Tates Creek had a couple of really big plays. 429 total yards for the Commodores on 47 plays. 311 total yards on 57 plays for Madison Southern.
Well, the big stat for me is 2 of 11 on third downs for Madison Southern, 4-4 on fourth downs for Tates Creek, and they were only 2 of 8 on third down.
Yeah.
But they were able to convert the fourth down.
A lot of fourth downs and a lot of fourth down conversions for Tates Creek, and that helped them score as many points as they did. Yes. I mean, really, the fourth quarter, they took their foot off the gas.
They did. And they were perfect when they were in the red zone. They were 4-4 from there as well, so.
Final score, once again, 39-7. Tobias Storm, 12 of 21 through the year, a career-high 213 passing yards, 1 touchdown, was sacked 3 times. Cameron Holbrook, 7 carries, 70 yards, a long of 40. Etheridge had 5 carries, 21 yards. Walt Smith, 3 carries for 16 yards. Receiving, Walt Smith, 4 grabs for 97 yards. Jay Sean Etheridge, 4 catches for 90 yards and 1 touchdown. Brock Palmer had 2 grabs for 16 yards, and Jones had 1 catch for 13 yards. This Eagles football team, Don, a lot to be excited about. Again, you come out here, you're kind of flat to begin the football game. You fall behind, but you never gave up. Keep that in mind. And this team, a lot of exciting plays and a lot of guys who stepped up and made some plays. An exciting time to be an Eagles fan. And as we get closer and closer to district tournament time, this team will get better, and it'll show on the football field.
They really will. You know, it's not just something you say. This team is going to be very, very good by the end of this season. They are favored to win their district, and I could see them knocking off a couple of teams maybe we shouldn't down the line, like a Pulaski County or someone. This team, when they get it all together, is going to be very dangerous for somebody come playoff time.
Hometown Dental is your place to go for all your dental needs. Our Hometown Dental player of the game, I think it's got to be Walt Smith. 4 catches, 97 yards, 2 amazing grabs, a 50-yard catch, and a 36-yard catch where really he went up over multiple. Trust my man, Gill, and Samantha Burr for providing our sideline reporting. And she smells pretty good today. That's a first. That's the first time she smelled good since I've been around her. For Donald Foster and myself, Michael Watkins, again, if you're going to watch the Madison Central game, you're going to have to end this broadcast. A new live feed will pop up here shortly. You can watch live on WBONTV.com, on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, on our Roku channel. Tons of ways to watch, or you can listen on 92.5 WEKY. We'll be back, folks, live on WBONTV.com.
Thank you for tuning in to Live and Local High School Sports on WBONTV. Please tell our sponsors how much you enjoy the broadcast, including these great local businesses.